Bad daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the neck. Why does it keep kicking me in the neck?
Bad daddy.
They're not even trying.
Not
They're
your
just
son.
continuing the conversation.
Your rage and sneak attack rats.
Bad daddy.
Yeah, we started for a while.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Uncommon. Welcome to Uncommon Gaming. Tonight, I am joined by the 6 sexiest players in Dungeons and Dragons as we get into Delving in Deep episode number 30. Now, this is the one with the designated TPK. It definitely wasn't the last one. And we got our episodes sorted out, we're pretty sure. So last time was actually 29, and if you're watching this in sequence, this one is 30, and the last one we said was 28 was, yeah, we're going in circles here. Welcome and hello.
You
First,
forgot to write TPK on the description, Casey.
I did. First thing is tonight's episode is not brought to you by anybody, but I did have some G Fuel left.
Why do you have it in a fancy liquor glass, though?
Because there's a little bit of liquor in it.
Okay.
I was mixing. I'm mixing and being
Mix your G Fuel with your
lazy.
liquor.
I'm feeling pumped and also sad.
Are you judging Casey's lifestyle? Right
I am.
now?
I am.
A little bit.
Out of everything I am, I'm a happy drunk. And I'm that. If I was a sad drunk, Casey would be a different person because it's way too much of his time drunk. That can't be sad time.
If I was a sad drunk, I would just go to weed. That would just be it.
If you were sad drunk, you'd be different than literally every other Samoan I know.
That's fair.
Well, couple of quick announcements. First off, the Piles points are still here. We have added your treadmill points. Now, the key here is they're expensive enough that they're going to require you coordination to actually punish me. Because if you start throwing, and here we go, I can handle point 1 25 times. You can use that 25 times to get it to 4 miles an hour. But it's not so cheap that you can do it every episode, so save up those points.
I just wanted to test the new button. See if
Oh,
the new
we got
button
another
works.
one.
Hey, new button. My players, they're fine. Point 1.7. There's your update.
Wait. No, I wasn't sure if mine worked. I had it tested too.
There we go. We're at 1.8. We're good.
We love you, Casey.
Man, I'm such a sucker for bandwagons.
I have like nothing else.
1.9. This is the time that if you're gonna spend it, and that's a good
Trevor, jump in
2-0.
on this.
I already
That's a
did.
good 2-0.
I just wanted to do it once, Casey. These are the guys.
We're
who
just
got
doing this
bandwidth.
before we get
1,
killed by
2,
a dragon.
3,
Yeah,
4,
Tom.
5, 6. Thomas pumped another one in. 2.1. This is the time to do it because this lasts the whole episode. And if I have to do an episode out of breath, fuck it, let's go. But I'm fairly confident that too many people are saving their points and I won't hit 4.0.
Yeah.
Y'all have
You
nothing to
know what
lose.
was the
You're
dragon?
this
I
is the
might be
audience.
able to do it a second time this episode. I'm at 3,000.
If we do it at a high enough, if we get enough in there, Casey, can we just decide that you
2.2?
can only use dragon breath? Oh Jesus! Can we just decide that you only do dragon's breath when you catch your breath?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to underestimate my aerobic ability right now.
said if I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
he's been doing this for weeks now.
I know he's been doing it for weeks. I'm just saying. He said, if I have to do an episode breathless, I can do a breathless.
Oh, Albino's got you.
Oh, I got it already. We're at 2.2. So essentially, I start at 1.5, 0.1 for every one of these, and I've maxed it at 25 because this treadmill doesn't go faster than 4 miles an hour. And 4 miles an hour for a preview, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I'm going to hit 4 real quick, and it's going to be something like this. I don't know if you can hear it now if my feet are stomping, but it's step, step,
I can hear it a
step,
little bit.
step. And then let's go back down to 2.2. I'm gonna at 4.0. While I'm clicking around, I'm gonna have to like kind of put some weight on the desk to make sure I can still click things. But that aside, how's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Breathing.
Breathing?
Great.
I slept like a fucking
Existing.
truck.
A truck?
Rock. I don't know why I said truck. I meant to say rock.
I mean, a truck rock's pretty cool.
Truck rock.
Truck rock.
God.
I remember when trucks were young.
I mean, I see.
No, see, that's the song you thought of, Connor. But Connor, the song I thought of was two trucks having sex. Two trucks.
That's a
having
song?
Sex.
That's a,
Yes.
like somebody put that
My
on a record.
muscles involuntarily flex.
Kyle, that song
Drugs.
showed up on my Spotify randomly like a week ago.
There are no
That's
accidents.
amazing.
You've been
And-
listening to some weird stuff.
And Scott was
guys-
in the car and he was like, what the fuck is this?
Two trucks having sex.
You guys had
Yeah,
those
cool.
songs, and I just love Rock Lobster, so I was like, Truck Lobster!
We're all fucking idiots, is what that conversation basically boils down to.
Yeah.
So let's go find a dragon with
I'm
our.
glad I stayed out of it.
Oh. Does that mean we're ready for a recap?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool. I was hoping we just
Yes.
bullshit for another 10 minutes to stretch out the episode. I'm just going to take a...
Because it's gonna end right away.
Oh,
As you,
no!
like,
Reroll new
breath
characters
us.
for an hour.
You breath us 2 times in a row. It's alright, I've already got an idea for character design. As long as I roll, I'm good.
See, I say this, but what's going to happen? And I've not held back and tried to keep you alive, right? I've been pretty straightforward. I've not fudged anything. I don't think I can fudge anything with the way it shows my rolls. You could die. I don't know. There are way too many ways this goes. There's too many decisions. There's 6 of you making potentially bad decisions.
But one important thing is it was busy all this time, so it didn't get a long rest, right?
I don't know. Let me think about that.
Okay.
Let me think about that. Let's see, because you were resting while it was definitely lighting fires, but then you took some time to traverse around to get it.
But it was fighting the army and stuff.
It was fighting the army. There's going to be some leftover damage. Yeah, that's probably fair. I wonder how many health potions it has in its lair.
I think you mean
See,
had.
I thought you would have just went with the whole he rolled hit dice with his short rest.
I mean, that's always a thing.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
They get deep. They get a high dice.
I might just need to, let him have some damage, but...
Please.
I mean,
Oh, don't
dragons
hold back.
dragons definitely do have hit dice. Like, I will say that.
So,
Well, every creature's got hit dice.
where we left off is the party had the ship dropped on them. They had an encounter with Inlo's army. A seemingly friendly enough encounter. They were able to kind of talk their way out of any immediate trouble. They did lose a 2-handed lightning sword that I personally handcrafted to painstakingly give to them. That's fun. That was fun. Thanks for that moment. And then they went to hunt down the dragon, along which the way Shelt almost became Darth Vader.
Yep. Definitely had my I hate you moment.
And then they traversed the side of a mountain until they found the cave entrance for the dragon. And kind of where we left off, Kester's spider. What's your spider's name?
Remore.
Ramor, thank you. Ramor located a second tunnel, or followed a second tunnel, into a passage overlooking the dragon, while the party waited in the back at the larger tunnel. So what we have, and I have a little bit of a map here, but I'm going to have to hide... What, you guys aren't actually on the map yet either, so I was like, oh man, I'm all prepared, I got the map going, we're ready, but I'm going to need a good swap over to... Whoop.
Take
you-
your time, kid, so we understand.
Yeah, the walking, I'm just so out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just doing me in. I need to go to the GM layer, not the not the map layer. But we're going to give you guys a quick look over here. I'm going to drop just one token on the board, one player onto
say
the
you-
board.
The gym layer?
The GM
Right?
layer, yeah.
Nah, the gym layer.
The gym.
He's really
I
focused
totally
on working
heard
out.
Gym too.
We're
I
right
gotta
there.
get ripped in D&D.
It's
How
D&D.
buff is this dragon?
It might be hella buff.
You're on the map layer. Let's put you on the token layer. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hi.
This, as Ramir was looking over This is the above tunnel. You can see the below tunnel across the way. And just Ramirez looking over at the dragon is lounging around in piles of gold and silver and platinum. Treasures.
Piles is it?
Ooh. Yes, we have turned him into gold and chopped him into fragments and made little gold coins out of him.
Oh,
You're gonna make some people cry.
I can bring that back.
oh what if
Bring back our golden boy.
you heard of flesh to stone versus flesh to gold?
Oh no.
All right, Midas.
Midas?
Yeah, Midas touch.
Yeah.
So, opening it up right here for more looking over the dragon and Kester back with the group giving his report. What would y'all like to do?
I mean, what? Yeah, I'll turn to the others and go, well, if it's sleeping, now would be the best time to, get in there and deal with it. I excel at, getting to people when they're not expecting me and things like that. So, if you can give me the first go at him, I would appreciate it. My help.
I can make you invisible.
Since he's sleeping, I don't think we'll need. If he wasn't sleeping, I would have said yes. But since he's sleeping, I don't think I need it. And I'd rather you keep your spell slot. You're well, one of the most potent casters and flexible casters we have at the moment, since we have company on the island. And I'll kind of like pull out my bow and like get ready to knock an arrow. Just give me the first shot at him, and I should be able to do some damage. Otherwise, though, stay away from the lava on the edge.
Yep, that's fair.
Before you go, I think I have something that might help.
Okay.
Is your bow non-magical?
Actually, yeah. It's not magical. Do you have a thing to make it magical?
I'm just gonna reach over and grab it.
Yeah,
What do
I'll
you think?
hand it over to you.
Cold or lightning?
Lightning?
And I cast elemental weapon on it.
Fuck yeah.
That'll work.
If it'll load. You gonna load for me? Come
So,
on, baby, load for me, please.
You take a moment, reach into your divine energy, and you ignite his weapon with an element. Which one?
Cold. Or no, sorry, lightning. Lightning was what he just said. I literally just forgot what he said. Also,
You're good.
Casey, it doesn't want to post it. I'm not sure what's going on.
That's fair. We can move on.
It's alright. I'll look it up and don't worry about it.
You just
I
tell
got
me
the
how many
engine
dice he
right
adds
here.
onto his damage. I believe that's what it does, right?
Oh, that's why I found it. Yeah, it adds a D4 damage, and it's also a magical weapon now.
Okay.
And with a +1 bonus to attack rolls.
Jesus Christ, I opened 20 input values. I'm gonna be here a while.
Oh no.
Oh god. So he's got +1 bonus to attack rolls and extra D4 damage of lightning. Okay.
Okay.
Works for me.
So that's gonna last up to an hour, as your weapon sparkles with a bit of electricity. What did you cast it on?
Short bow.
Short bow. Okay. You moving forward?
Yeah.
How far back is the group gonna be?
I think the group's been holding back at like 20, right? Or something.
Oh, I thought it was
so.
100 behind you because I could shoot for like.
We were staying
a bit
60
more.
behind him.
Was it
60?
60? Okay.
60.
Yeah, maybe come up a little bit closer than that, so you're a little bit more ready for whatever. Since it's sleeping, let's move it like quarter speed, so we don't wake it up.
Okay. I'm just kind of dropping you in the walls at the moment, so we're on the map. Sean, go and give me a stealth check.
I gotta get another one.
Did you roll one earlier?
Well, yeah, last session I had a nat 20, so I did 33 still.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, second one. Third.
It's a great roll. It was. I have faith you'll do well again. All right.
That's a shit roll.
You do pretty well for shit rolls. As you move through the cavern, it twists and it bends around. You start going You pass the section you had been, and it winds heavily to the right, swings back to the left. It seems to dip down in elevation for a bit, spiraling, and some light hits your vision. Around the edge of a corner, you do see glowing, bright red light of a flame, and as you get to the edge, you see. Hold on 1 second. I gotta bring him out into the real layer. A handful of kobolds, and a large fire elemental in a chamber
Hey.
ahead.
Hey, Shield, you have an auto crit now.
Fuck. Yeah. This is. Oh god. I'll stop and kind of look at it. And, this is bad. These guys are going to. Yeah, I'll stop and I'll go back to the others. And so there's a chamber before the dragon, and these guys are probably going to alert the dragon and keep us from sneaking up on him. So I have two ideas. We give up our ability to sneak up on the dragon, or I go back through that hole and start the fight with the dragon, I guess. And as soon as you guys hear that, you guys assault through this direction. Those are the two options. Neither of them are great.
I would rather give up the stealth than.
So, yeah, you gonna be okay against a dragon for the 20 seconds it takes us to get there?
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can get the stealth advantage on the kobolds if you can knock at least.
And
down.
an elemental.
And an
But-
elemental. Ooh.
For
Get
reference,
rain on them.
for reference check, how far off the ground was Remort?
How far off the ground? 40 feet,
40 feet?
give or take.
I don't really want to jump that, so we'll put that idea on hold.
Next question for you. How wide would you say the gap? You said there was a chamber before the dragon. Was there like a tunnel? Could you? Pop,
No, it's like a chamber.
Like a
it's
chamber.
like
So in
it's
theory,
like wide.
what if? Now hear me out here. What if we did the whole wall of whatever again to block
Wall of
off
fire?
kobold? Fire. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, and tell me if I'm wrong, but sometimes when you kill things painfully, they scream.
Right, but it would block off the dragon at least temporarily, wouldn't
Wait,
it?
actually,
No. Not at
no.
all.
I mean, the thing's like made of fire and is like sleeping in a room with a bunch of lava. I don't think fire is going to stop it from getting to us. Do
We have not fire.
Ice might.
you have a wall of ice?
We have one mean trick up our sleeve.
What's that?
If we need to block off the dragon, I can block the dragon off.
Oh.
With a wall of force.
Oh.
Esther, you beautiful man.
It's just really powerful and people will know I'm here.
Yeah, that's a big spell for you to be using early.
Yeah.
Do you have any way to silence the
But-
kobolds?
Nothing like that. Not in my wheelhouse yet.
But
What do you have, Joy?
weren't they here thinking that that powerful magic was the dragon? And we're literally in the dragon's lair right now, so I think you could probably get away with using your magic and blaming it on the dragon.
Didn't
as
we
long
also
as we manage to kill the dragon and all the kobolds.
tell them that there were kobolds that were casting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll believe the kobolds are capable of that level of power, though. 'Cause,
But
I mean,
the
they're kobolds.
I mean, did we think kobolds?
Probably the dragons.
Yeah.
But my main concern is that, like, I mean, that's a big spell to be using very early as well.
Yeah. Which is the other thing I had against it.
Yeah.
'Cause we might need. It's the same reason I didn't want Joy to cast invisibility on me. I just think it's gonna be a big fight, and I want our casters, prepared for it.
Okay, how big was the gap? Because I might be able to do something.
How big was the gap? Because I can't see it anywhere, Casey. So how
The,
which
the gap that Ramir took was relatively big, about 5 feet wide, 5 feet tall, most places.
I think the question here was the gap from the chamber that the kobolds and elemental are in to the chamber that the dragons are.
Give me a perception check.
That's fair. There's perception. I almost put the other thing.
Just realized
That's-
I had myself muted. I was talking.
I am.
You're
I
unsure.
am
It's under 100
so
feet.
fucking-
That chamber itself is under 100 feet long between hallway to hallway, and you're not sure how far past that hallway the dragon is.
I don't
I-
think I have to be able to see the castle.
Oh, I was
I d-
thinking of maybe dropping a bit of darkness in the tunnel between the chamber, or between the kobolds and the dragon.
Well, remember, the dragon doesn't need sight to see us.
And then
He
I
told
made
us
it
he could smell us.
really bright with a moonbeam on top of the dragon, and we blinded the kobolds who had been in the dock for a little bit.
Oh, that's an idea.
Well, that chamber that you were just in, every chamber he's described so far has had light in it.
Yeah. Because I've been able to see it. Therefore, it must have light.
That's a good point.
And plus, there's a fire elemental in there. He's a walking source of light, so they haven't been in the dark.
I hear y'all. Thank you. For telling me I'm quiet.
So basically, all our options are terrible.
I mean, that's kind of what happens when you get stuck on an island with a crazy dragon.
I have one thing that might block that doorway.
Yes.
A little bit ago, Trolome taught me how to summon a massive armored, I guess, guardian to help us on our way. It might be enough to block that doorway from the dragon.
What's it made out of?
Armor.
Armor and light, but mostly
Oh.
light.
But
Lots of
not
light.
fire.
Like radiant light?
Like radiant light, yeah.
Okay. Radiant light is always helpful, unless you're fighting angels.
Well, for the kobold room, if we made it dark and then we dropped water on the fire elemental, wait, is there lava in that room? Are we gonna have to extinguish lava to make it dark? Will yours?
I don't think I
it's-
saw any lava in the
You-
room, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You saw a glow. You didn't see lava. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to see either. Is the problem?
Yeah,
What?
that's
It-
that's the main
Yeah,
problem.
that's what I was
And if-
thinking of.
And
for
if
the
we
dragon.
if we dark the room, and it's a dragon who doesn't need light to see, we're giving the dragon an advantage.
You said the
Is this-
dragon's in the room on the other side of the chamber.
Yeah,
But-
but he'll hear the kobold screaming. He'll wake up. He'll come. He'll kill
I don't
us.
think there's a chance for us getting through this room without waking up the dragon.
That's what I was saying.
So we gotta get through this room as quick as we can. So we should make them confused, and we should take out the fire elemental as easily as possible.
Okay, but I don't get why we're putting darkness in the room while we're in it.
Because the next spell I'm gonna cast is Moonbeam, and when the Moonbeam goes off, it'll blind all the kobolds, and then it will make them less
Won't work.
accurate.
That won't work.
It-
Why not?
It's not
Why,
effective.
why would
Sorry, go ahead.
why
I
would
don't-
Moonbeam blind them?
Because
They're
they've been in the dark. You know how you get.
They're
all-
not
when
in the
people-
dark right now. They're not in the dark.
No,
right now.
if we drop darkness, but
Like I know I ramble, but you guys gotta try and follow me from point A to point C.
no, I'm following you, Joy.
I think one of the biggest things is there's not enough time for the eyes to adjust from dark to light and blind them.
Precisely.
Yeah. Yeah, plus your moonbeam's not a very bright thing.
Now, if
It's
we
not bright
had
enough
like,
to blind anybody.
if it was like daylight, that would suck for me.
Sorry about that. I didn't prepare my bright and shiny light for today.
We have your personality for that, Nox.
That was the nicest thing anyone said about Nox.
pretty low bar.
Is we typically make fun of him.
Yeah, it's easy. It does a lot of damage.
I mean, why don't we just hit them really fast?
Yeah, that would be our best bet, and then we could. Jabo, if the dragon does, for whatever reason, come this way when we're picking up kobolds, could you try and hold it off like you did before?
I could try, but that didn't work so well last time.
Again, I was saying I have something that can block the dragon.
Well, then use it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll try
yeah.
that.
That's what I was
That-
trying to
That's
say.
Well, we'll go
And everyone was
through
like,
all our-
let's do the darkness thing.
No, not everybody was like that. It was just there's a suggestion. We're
Alright,
putting all
so-
of our tricks on the table and going through.
Nox will use his magic to keep the dragon at bay. We hit them as hard as we can, as fast as we can, and then we take the dragon out.
And I
Yeah.
say that we each choose a target and try and take them out as quickly as possible.
Since my bow's magical, I mean, the same way we're going to do with the dragon, I'll step into the chamber and start the fight by shooting the elemental, since that's probably the biggest thing in there. Nox, thank you for magicking the orb, and let's just go.
I'm gonna
Any
get
more-
all good berries first.
Okay.
If I get
Y'all
hit too
very
hard,
lucky I kept this spell. I was about to unprepare it because I'm so goddamn sick of good berries.
But the silver creature.
you should know, Shelt. If I get hit too hard, I might not be able to keep that up.
Well, then don't get hit.
Get back here with me. Be safe in the back.
You act like that's a. Never mind.
That's what I do, I just don't get hit.
But didn't you get hit in the sewers?
Doesn't
Once-
count.
He
Be quiet or we're not gonna get our sneak attack.
So shut.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Ready?
Are you leave?
All right,
All right.
Shelt. Another. Anybody who's stealthing stealth. And Shelt, please, yes, reroll.
Roll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I could put them to sleep.
Is there a distance between Shelt and the rest of the crew?
I'm gonna be probably like 20 behind him.
I'll let him have a round of movement, and then I'll follow after him.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the same.
Okay.
But Jabo's staying at least kind of close.
That's fair. Let me
I'll
go ahead.
stay-
One jelly koi,
I'll stay
2
close.
jelly koi, 3 jelly koi, 4 jelly koi, 5 jelly koi,
Oh,
6 jelly
boy.
koi. Go.
I don't have any way to count.
So we're gonna go ahead
Amazing.
and do a little bit of shifting around, moving your units to where you are not stuck behind a invisible wall, but you are all going to be approximately 20 feet behind the point where your tokens currently are, except for Shelt. Take that into consideration. Shelt, you are with that sneak. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? You're fine.
18.
You're around the corner. Your friends are far enough back. What we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative. And once I get the tracker up and remove everybody from it last time, and we're going to do a surprise round, giving you, well, on whatever initiative order you end up being on.
I can't like myself.
That's not bad.
There it is. Oh, hey,
I've been
look at
getting
that.
really low rolls on things that I have high stats on.
The theme of the day.
Okay.
And yeah, Quaz, I saw because Quaz gave me a crit.
Yep, your first
I
shot will
won't need
be
it
a
for this
critical.
first. Well,
Well,
I don't need it for the first shot.
The
It's
first time you
surprise.
do need it, it will be used.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, otherwise that would be super shitty of your ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of unfortunate, but it's the gamble you take on your first attack because you could miss. But
So, everybody rolled? Actually, let me go ahead and add the dragon on here for now. Bam. And now we can...
Joy's not on there. Did you click your token, Jamie?
Yes, I did.
It's okay.
And it says my character name on it.
She's a 23. We can give her a 23.
she's on there. It says 8. Oh, did she? Okay.
I just did it,
He
yeah.
just added that.
Okay, so it is the first round of combat. All the enemies have the surprised effect, which means they can't take an action, etc., etc., etc. But Joy, you actually are first in the initiative. You are 20 feet behind where your token is. What would you like to do?
Honey, I'm first in the initiative and definitely the least sneaky.
Well, they've got the surprise condition, and they'll have that for the entire turn. This is a surprise round, so no matter what you do, I'll still be able to do the things I need to do, so don't worry.
I should have looked at this beforehand. I'm gonna cast Create Water. Can I reach the fire elemental?
Remember, you got to move 20 feet to get to where your token actually is. Because you're 20 feet back from there.
It won't reach. Never mind. I'm gonna move my 20 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the very closest of the
Kobolds.
kobolds, please.
Okay. All right. So you cast Moonbeam. Let me get the damage on it. He'll roll. It's a dexterity or con. Constitution.
Yes.
He will fail the Constitution and take 22 points of damage as he lets out a sudden shout, a beam of energy coming from seemingly nowhere, striking down on the kobold. He looks rough, but he's standing. Anything else with your turn?
Alright.
No.
Okay. All right. Next up is kobold who is surprised. Jabo.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there.
Okay.
And I'm almost certain that that's within range of the bow, but I'll play along that.
Yeah, you're fine. You're like 60 feet, right?
The bow's like 120 or something like that.
150.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
And do you have sharpshooter? Because if you have sharpshooter, then 60.
No, I don't have sharpshooter. I don't think.
Okay.
But I am gonna mark the fire elemental,
Okay.
and then shoot 2 longbow shots.
Go for it. Okay. On a 30, it definitely hits. Roll your damage.
So this plus a d6. There's my first hit,
Okay.
and then my second hit.
Oh, is this a magical attack? Magical weapon?
No.
Okay. So
But
that
the
next one
d6
hits.
is magical.
Okay, noted.
I think. Let me double check that.
It's
I could be wrong.
Yeah, we'll go with it
Hunter's
for
Mark is a
now.
spell.
So next one is 10, and I rolled a 6, so 8 points of damage there. So a total of all reduced. After it's all reduced, a total of 8 points. Wait, no, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total of some numbers. I did it right. 8 plus 5. Okay, so you come out of you get right up the shelf. You pull out the longbow and you fire 2 arrows in quick succession. After marking your target, they launch into the fire elemental, and he takes the damage. All right. Fire elemental's turn. Still surprised, and it was something I was trying to look up because I'm remembering that surprise should end at the end of their turn, not the end of the round. So that fire elemental, and I'll let you know which kobold because it is important for Shelt. This kobold here do not have the surprise status anymore. Kester.
Son of a bitch, I was hoping more things would be down already. 3 kobolds, are they worth a 4th level slot? I don't think so. So we'll move my 20 feet, get to where I am. What's in range? What can we see?
And I will say, Shelt, that situation does change if you're the only one that acts. So as long as you haven't, as long as somebody hasn't thrown a spell or an arrow.
Yeah. It'd be different if I was actually the person who said, okay.
Mm-hmm. We could go all the way through the initiative with everybody holding a turn, so then...
That would have been nice to know, because we would have done that.
Yeah.
You all know that. We are D&D players at the wazoo.
I mean, that's actually a surprise
Some of you.
rule that I had forgotten.
What was the
Because
surprise roll?
surprises-
We're gonna zap the fire elemental with Ray of Frost.
Okay, go for it. Once combat starts officially, they're surprised until their turn is over. And
So that elemental, because it went right before me and people acted before me, that elemental is no longer surprised, so I no longer have that. I no longer have all this stuff.
Would it have mattered if we reacted though? If he had a turn and we didn't react before that?
Right. It would have been different. If Shell was first on the fire elemental, that kind of starts the fight, and you all could have had your held actions, and then that right after him.
Oh, I didn't know that part. I thought it was just when his initiative's up, so he's no longer surprised.
It's very weird and fluffy because it's surprise. It's easier than it used to be.
21
21. Okay.
for 7 points.
All
And
right.
its speed is reduced by 10 for this turn.
All right. He takes all 7 points of that damage. And I will make a notation with this little sleepy icon that I'll definitely remember next round. All right, Shut. Now you do have your automatic critical still, but it's that on the fire elemental, or everything will have its turn, and you won't get a second one.
Well, there's no point firing at the fire elemental now because I don't even get a sneak attack on it.
Mm-hmm. However you want to do it.
So you said you told me which kobold was the one that's
This
not
kobold is
surprised?
not surprised, and this fire elemental. They both have their turn.
Okay. So I'll fire at this one then, the one that's
Okay.
not hurt.
So automatic hit. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack
Well,
damage.
it's not an automatic hit. I get an advantage on it.
Oh right. You're not
Yeah,
using
he's
the
doing
free
his
crit.
assassin.
The assassin.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Because
But-
he's not going to waste a free crit.
No
on a
natural
kobold.
one on that one. Yep. Okay, that one hits for sure.
All right. So regular damage, crit on the short bow.
Okay.
Crit on the magic weapon. This part is lightning damage. And then critical sneak attack.
Oh, jeez.
So 7, 8, 9, 10,
Well,
11, 12.
that's always where the number comes from.
14. Yeah, nope. I'm going to just hit the delete on this kobold as you all watch the arrow just penetrate into the skull of the kobold, and the force throws him back into the rock. His body slumps to the floor. Arrow shaft still sticking out of his forehead. Delete it. Well done.
Nice shot.
And then I'll pull back like that. Actually, I'll press against the wall right here.
Okay.
People can get by me.
Nox.
Alright, here's hoping this works. I move my 20 feet, and then I'm going to move my additional 40 feet with a dash. Because I'm going to have to do that. Oh, wait. Shit. Sorry, give me a second. I need to make sure I measured that right. Yeah, 40. Okay. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
second level.
All right. Where are you placing it?
I'm placing it right next to Big Boy here.
All right. There's a second Nox on the board, and we will annotate him as a spiritual weapon by clicking a whole bunch of different status effects.
And here's his. Why doesn't he have an attack? This happens every time. I don't know why it does this.
What, the spiritual weapon?
It always gets rid of the attack.
All right. 13 on the fire elemental will hit. All right. 7 points of force damage. He takes it all. As your spiritual weapon reaches out and smacks him in the side, you see the flames spurt out, momentarily weakened. All right. Next up is an adult red dragon who, let's see,
Still Zing?
we're about to find out. Where's that perception? Thank you, perception. Natural 20 perception for a total of 33. He wakes up. He still has a surprise round. He does nothing but wake up.
Alright, we get one round. Kill them all. Let's do this.
You do all hear the sound of a dragon, the dragon coming awake and moving around and letting out a small roar of surprise. Kia.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash down to this one. I did the math.
Perfect.
I'm gonna hit it
Okay.
with my rapier.
Please do. 14 on that one particularly misses.
Okay, let me just use one of my superiority dice.
Okay.
To get a d8 added to that then.
All right. That will hit. All right, and the
Hey.
damage was
Thank
9 points of piercing damage.
Nope, 19.
You get
Swashbuckler.
Ooh,
Swashbuckler.
right when you're one-on-one. You could. Yep.
Mhm.
That's not a bonus action to activate or anything like that.
No.
Nope,
Okay.
Swashbuckler just
Yeah.
happens, which is not one.
That's awesome. It's still standing though.
Oh,
Rude.
So close. He
Um,
looks fucking
gonna
rough.
Gonna smack him again.
Please do.
Come on, Oh, Jake.
Nope. So the 12 unfortunately doesn't hit.
Okay. I'll hold on to the rest of those dice.
He seems to be swaying back and forth, and he's got this huge gash that you pushed into his gut with your rapier and kind of ripped out at a jagged angle, and things aren't flowing well in that particular area. You're not sure how he dodged that second attack. All right, next up, as I shuffle things around, is the poor kobold that you just stabbed. So let me...
Take 16.
He definitely just dies. As you as you sit there and he's struggling, he's trying to pull out a dagger. The moonbeam continuing to pulse around him as he deleted.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh shit, I just got another crit given to me. Now I have 2 loaded up. It's gonna be rude.
All right,
Is
ladies
it
and
my turn?
well, 1 second, let me double check. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna run up to right here. Hold on, I'll move. I gotta select the thing. I'm gonna move to right here, and I'm gonna cast Create or Destroy Water at 5th level, right over the fire elemental, and I'd like for it to be additional gallons instead of additional space. That would make it 50 gallons of water.
So you're trying to drop 50 gallons of water on the fire elemental.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Which spell is
do
this?
you remember what we did last time?
Create or Destroy Water, just like last time.
I'm gonna have to just make new calls every time we get crazy.
Hope it gets bigger.
Hope it gets bigger. So 50 gallons of water dumps onto the fire elemental, and steam, as the water hits the fire elemental, steam begins to billow and rise against them. You cast it at 5th level. Go ahead and roll me 5d6.
Ba-dum.
Okay. He will take 26 points of damage
Sweet.
as the water dumps on, and a lot of it gets kind of evaporated up immediately as the pure heat pulsating on him burns it away, but he seems to still take a significant amount of damage from it. All right. This kobold, it's his turn, is freaking the fuck out, and he's going to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20. I believe kobolds are 20?
No, I think kobolds have a full
Full
30.
30.
Full 30.
30, and he's shouting, and he's screaming, and he's dashing in here.
It's awake now.
If it wasn't before. But that'll be the kobold's turn. Jabo.
All right, so yeah, so I did not actually measure that. Let's measure that. All right, fine. Bonus action, Zephyr Strike to get that extra movement and the extra damage and the what's that other thing called? Advantage.
Okay, do your thing.
So, well, I'm gonna do that. Run up there with the movement if I can switch my thingy. Drop the bow and do 2 long, no, scimitar attacks.
Short swords.
Okay.
I have scimitars.
All right.
Alright, so it's a +1, so that's why it's worth it.
Weapon words are hard.
Yeah. So first attack,
Are your scimitars +1s, or are they just master?
Remember the masterworks.
it's a no, this is a +1.
He has 1+1. He has 1 masterwork.
Yep.
Oh, that's what it was.
All right.
And I'm almost always swing with the +1 because it's almost always my main attack because my bonus keeps end up being the spells.
Zephyr Strike.
A 14
Yeah.
will hit.
Okay, so it will be that plus a d6 for my mark as well as a d6 for the Zephyr Strike. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't. Oh yeah, it did do automatic advantage for me. So, boom. Wow, sad.
All right.
And then the second attack with the rapier,
Minus
not
11.
advantage. So it's just a
And
15.
15 does hit.
Okay, so for that and then the mark damage.
Minus
And
10
these are
and...
magical, so
No,
they will-
absolutely. Full damage. Okay. That is in your turn, I assume?
Yeah.
Quite a lot of things. Is
Well, hold
Jabo...
on. I can actually move a couple without giving an opportunity attack because of Zephyr Strike, so I'll move right there.
Perfect. You all watch Jabo with incredible speed dash forward, dropping a longbow, pulling out a scimitar in one smooth motion, swinging the scimitar in there twice, gashing into the fire, and then darting away.
All right.
The fire elemental will move 10 feet that direction and attempt to grapple Nox. I need an athletics or an acrobatics.
Nox's weapon?
That's a spiritual weapon.
You're right.
Do it, do it. He's trying to wield the weapon.
He will move 10 feet in that direction and try to grab Jabo.
Oh.
Yeah. You knew this was coming.
Yeah. It's a
God, he's not going to survive long enough.
I need
Acrobatics or
acrobatics or athletics, your choice. He has to roll athletics.
Yeah, I get a +5 in either. So.
A 17 is the DC. Hot dog. All right. With an 18, you will avoid out of the way, dodging as his arms come forward, trying to wrap around
I
you.
don't think so, big guy.
How does multi-attack work? Do you do 2 grapples with multi-attack? I forget. I didn't think that was a
Let's go
thing, and I
with
think
no.
somebody did it once.
You can multi-attack with grapple. Because grapples are replaced for an attack action.
Hey, Cranky, thank you so much. 2,500. Let me
Hey,
get.
Cranky.
Let me get
Well,
another.
not an attack action, but an attack.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
Same thing.
Let me. Well, it's different. Multi-attack's a monster thing. It's special,
If
so we won't.
you're
do it.
able to make multiple attacks with the attack next, this attack replaces one of them. So, yeah, even grapple is just.
We'll just touch attack. 11 misses you, Jabo.
Yes.
Okay. I won't complicate it any more than that. We don't need to spend that much time trying to bring you into boiling lava. Kester.
No, he must know my pain.
5, 10, 15,
I
move
tried
a little
to tell you
closer.
to keep the high ground.
They always have the high ground.
I thought we were going to get a little more speed out of that taunt earlier, but I guess I don't get a workout today.
We spent a little bit out there. Blade Song, and then we'll hit it again with chill touch thingy with Bobber.
Please do.
I hope it's not Cone of Cold. Good God.
I'm sorry, I've lost Cone of Cold, but we'll get it back maybe. 26 and
26 does hit 11 points of cold damage.
11. And he's down 10 feet again.
Yeah, he's not moving so hot. All right. Shelt.
How's that?
All right. Yeah. Step over here and take a shot with the short bow. One of the 2 crits chat's given me, so it should just auto hit, right?
Yes.
Whatever happens.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your. You had a second one stacked up?
Yeah, purple gave me one too. Quasi
shit.
purple.
Yep. So 2 of the 5 for the session.
He's got
used.
friends.
So
and-
stop using them on me. Spread them around. All right.
Max crit.
Okay.
And then there we go. So 46 damage. The weapon's magical because of what Nox did to it.
You watch as an arrow, the arrow seems to spiral a bit in the air, catching an angle where when it rips into the fire elemental, it kind of shifts around, and you watch the fire shoot into his face, twist into the floor, and bounce up into the lava as the fire elemental dissipates a bit, reaching for the lava in one final grasp before it fades away.
I'll just kind of like look over at Nox. I really like this.
Hey.
All right, Nox, you're up.
All right. This is gonna be risky. First of all, I'm gonna get rid of that spiritual weapon because I'm not gonna. Actually, wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna do some math real quick.
Sure, do some math.
20. 20. 20. So it'll be 4 rounds before that spiritual weapon gets there. So we'll just ignore it for now.
You mean you'll move it, but you'll ignore it.
I'm still moving it, but it's not going to do anything for 3 rounds.
I believe spiritual weapons no concentration.
It's broken. It really is. And then I'm moving 30 feet here to the mouth of the cave.
What are you doing, Nox?
Nox
Getting
has an
himself
idea
roasted.
that is slightly stupid.
Take the fire
Okay.
like I did.
Dragon sees me, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Go fuck yourself. Spiritual guardians.
Okay, so you
Or
are
no,
surrounded.
Spiritual guardian.
What's that? 10 feet or?
What's Guardian of Faith? I'm sorry, that's the wrong.
Okay, wait. What are you doing?
I'm doing Guardian of Faith. Guardian of Faith, big boy, armor boy.
All right, let me pull him up.
I-
Guardian of Faith. Oh, you did.
I need a large creature.
Okay. New spells. 4th level. Large spectral guardian appears and now hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and a shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time must succeed in a dexterity saving throw, or take 20 damage on a failed save, half on a successful one. It vanishes when it is dealt 60 total damage. So, I'm going to do is I'm going to put Nox down here as a large token, and you can move it wherever you want.
Doesn't he
Nox-
also have his weapon too? So he needs another Nox.
Is Guardian of Faith
No,
not
he just got rid
concentration?
of. He just got.
Oh, did he get rid of
I
it?
didn't
Okay,
get
never
rid of it.
You did or did
He
not?
didn't get.
I did
You
not.
didn't.
I still have both. They're.
mind. Yeah.
Perfect.
I
Shelt
will
lost
do
his
that.
bow.
That's super easy.
I
I'll
will
just
need
make
a
another
second one.
copy.
No, Shelt hasn't lost his bow.
That's concentration.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Guardian of Faith is not concentration. Spiritual
Oh,
weapon is
okay.
not concentration. This is why clerics are scary.
All right,
guys.
all right. I'll argue about your abilities later. Okay, so I need to
Look
zoom
at all
out the
those
map a little bit
Noxes.
so we can really get the full sense of this fight. We're gonna see a whole bunch of gray
I have
map
made
area.
myself in triplicate. I am the best lawyer.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw now, right?
Both him and Kobold Man.
When a hostile creature, any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first turn, so he's not actually making a throw here. You
He'll
wanna-
make it on his turn. If he moves.
Yeah, if he moves. Okay, noted. Oh, he's moving. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh,
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. As a legendary action, the dragon will use wing attack. There's nothing within him that has hit points, so we're not going to worry about dexterity saving throws. But it will allow him to fly up to half his speed.
What's the range of wing attack?
10 feet.
The kobold is within 10 feet of him.
Perfect. He's dead. That's one less thing I got to track.
That's exactly what I expected to happen.
He is going to have to
The
make that
dragon
deck
kills
save
the
now.
He
Kobold.
will make that dex save. Dexterity save. And it is a 4, so he'll take 20 points of damage. Alright, so dragon takes a hit from the guardian. The dragon will then get to fly up to half of its speed, which is 40. So it takes
How
off into
little
the
that
air.
health bar moves.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Over top of Nox.
Man, my entire screen just froze while you were doing that one at a block time thing.
But then, it is now his turn. He will then use his flight speed. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Attack of opportunity.
25. Please do.
Knock him out.
As the dragon takes off, you see his breath begin to warm up, his cheeks igniting with flames as a large, about a 60-foot cone, and I'm going to have to figure out the right cone, but essentially all cones are 5 and then 10, then 15, and 20, so we're going to draw it on the board.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could get his fire first.
5, 10.
That's all right. I mean,
I'm going to need to, like...
Only so much you can do.
All right, yeah, Jabo,
Yep,
Jabo,
just
Joy,
Jabo.
Kester, and Shell.
damn it.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
There you
Deck
go.
save?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Can't remember if I have advantage on this for any reason. No, I just have a really high
No.
number.
So,
it's unfortunate.
I have it marked on my sheet, so I've been sitting on for a while. I have an inspiration that I think you gave me for something, Casey. I haven't used it for anything.
If
Yeah,
you
I've got
if you
inspiration.
trust the inspiration mark on your paper and
Yeah.
enough,
I do.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll
I've been
unmark it now.
hoarding mine ever since we saw this dragon.
Yeah. I've been holding on mine for anything dangerous, so it's dangerous enough, so it,
That's absolutely fair.
and it was the same roll twice.
Ah.
All right.
Well, don't you get to choose inspiration afterwards? Or.
I don't think
No?
so.
Okay,
And I've been holding this one long enough, I don't mind.
that's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
I need to.
Thanks, Jabo, for the fire resistance.
Uh-huh.
'Cause this would
You
suck otherwise.
remembered.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Because if not, I
Need
was
the
gonna
damage.
let you know after the numbers popped up.
I remembered.
So you
It's very,
saved,
very
essentially.
important. Technically.
All right, 60 points of damage, reduced to half for those who made the save. The DC
What was
is 21.
I did.
Reduced to 0. I am
Perfect. You are fucking awesome. You disappear in this huge gout of flame, but the dragon roars right past you. As he does, he lets out that cone of fire, 60 foot, heating up the rock and the ground you stand on, the overwhelming heat rolling over your bodies as he will continue to move 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
Opportunity attack?
You may absolutely take opportunity attacks, as he will
use
end
my
right there.
bonus onto him.
Oh.
No, you can't do
Is
that
he
as an opportunity
running
attack.
like a bitch?
Oh,
As he lands, as he flies through, he lands at the other mouth of the cave you entered, turns around to face you, right over top of Castor.
Leave
I'm
Castor
sorry.
alone.
Why the fuck did you stop here?
Does he answer to that? So 9 magical damage.
All
with my
right,
scimitar.
let
I
me.
assume a 22 hits.
A 22. 1 second. Definitely should hit. Yeah, it does. So 9 scimitar.
God. Imagine if it didn't. Imagine
mi-
how fucked
minus
it'd be.
3.
Oh yeah.
Well, Thorn Whip is a spell, so you're gonna have to make a melee weapon attack, Joy.
Oh, I'm not sure I have those. Hold on.
Well,
You can't opportunity attack with the spell unless you have
Warcaster.
that Warcaster.
Okay, so we're gonna assume then that Joy doesn't carry around a melee weapon, so she's unable to make that attack.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Okay, that's fair.
He's still in my range, so I don't get one.
You do not, unfortunately.
Oh.
As he lands, he
isn't Pathfinder
turns to the
2.5.
room and says,
Actually, I do. I just don't know about it yet.
he turns to the room, his face glares across each of your gazes, and he says, "It's about time I had a snack."
I haven't had anything good to eat in a long time. I'm not gonna taste good, I swear.
I'm going to
It'd be
just
like
assume.
good berries and
I don't
bitter.
think you're a snack.
I'm going to
Is it Castor?
assume it's snack with 2 C's.
Oh my god.
What the hell was
Thick,
that?
no.
a thick snack. All right, so next up is Kia.
Okay. Well, fuck the dragon for making me have to run again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. Got all the way down there.
Does it roll its fire breath at the beginning of its turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So we
stab
don't
dragon.
know till the big end.
Right. Whether or not it's gonna be another shitty day.
Yeah.
Casey, I'm getting a phone call. I need to go.
Yeah, you do you. Don't worry about it.
I'll be.
I got you.
Does a 26 hit, Casey?
It does hit. Roll me that beautiful damage. You already did it.
It's already
24.
there.
All right. 24
I'm gonna hit
points
him
of
again.
damage. Please do. You really need to get some damage on this thing.
Let me just use my superiority dice here because that is yikes.
Does it let you re-roll or add to?
See, that's a nat one.
Yeah, a nat one
Yeah,
unfortunately is going to
never
miss
mind.
no matter what.
Well, then
Yeah.
I'll use bonus action to action surge.
Please. Well, action surge just doesn't require anything, so you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking 16 unfortunately will not hit.
Can I? Okay.
Oh.
Now
You can-
I'll use that superiority.
You absolutely can. And then with that 3 you rolled earlier, you do hit. No sneak attack this time. 9 points of
Yep.
damage.
And can I? Do I still get the
Multi attack,
the,
absolutely. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get 2 attacks.
Okay. let me just.
How many superior dice are we gonna have? All right. Unfortunately, so close, you unable to pierce through the thick hide of the dragon.
That's a bad move, Bears.
And then
That's not
I
good.
can well, nah.
Oh,
I
you
hit
guys,
him.
it's great because where he's at, you can't see his health bar.
And I'm going to take action to get
Yeah,
out of there.
Casey.
And he can't attack me because swashbuckler.
Perfect. All right.
Oh yes,
I'm back.
I appreciate it. Leave the wizard with the dragon.
How are you looking, Caster? What are your hit points at?
Me, I'm at a 32.
Is that 32? That's a real. Okay. Cool.
That's because I gave him
That's
fire
a real
resistance.
number.
That's a real number.
Otherwise, he'd be at 2.
And then this spiritual shout.
An axe. I would be at slightly less because I would have used something that I didn't use.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
All right. Elemental
a lawyer
resistance. All right. So, Joy, you're up.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. So with my moonbeam.
All right. Go ahead and make the roll. I will go ahead and make the Constitution saving throw. The dragon seems particularly hardy.
Is there a way to move it that it doesn't hit Kester, but still fits through that gap?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna. So he saves. He takes half damage, which is 5. So that's your bonus action. Now what?
I'm gonna use my regular action to cast Healing Spirit,
Okay.
which will make Moonbeam go away.
Okay. Where are you gonna put Healing Spirit?
I'm gonna cast it on myself.
All right. Go ahead and roll the heal as a. I forgot what we determined it was. Ooh, that's a bonus action. You can't cast Healing Spirit because you used your Moonbeam as a bonus action.
Damn it, you're right.
Unfortunately.
Then I'll leave my Moonbeam up.
Okay.
Yeah, I will leave my Moonbeam up and I will... I'll yell some cuss words at the dragon.
Okay. Just moving the fan so it's pointing on me. There we go. All right. What about your action? Oh, vicious
That's what
mockery.
she did vicious mockery.
Got it. All right. DC 13, Wisdom saving throw. He's only got a +1. Unfortunately, he makes it, so there will be no effect
fine, I'm
with your
just
words.
angry.
Anything particular you were saying?
I hate red dragons.
Ooh, sick. He replies back. Ooh, sick burn.
Like the burn, I'll burn you with.
I went to Burn College. I know a thing or two about burns.
Oh my god.
All right, J-Bo.
Bonus action, move the mark to him, run up and start smacking him.
Please do.
First attack. Oh, come on.
All right, unfortunately, that
Actually-
12 is not enough.
Okay. The second attack, I'm gonna use my inspiration. And the inspiration is gone. Probably won't need it this time.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, maybe. Ugh.
Just a series of rough attacks here as the dragon's hide is thick and you're unable to
Can
find
I
the right
roll
angle.
over?
I
I
don't-
have a plus 10.
5, a 3, a 2.
Jesus.
Oh, no. What else? Anything else?
I sit there and look pretty.
You're adorable.
Eat me if you think I'm a snack.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. And he's going to use wing attack again.
Never mind. Sorry, that's
Yep.
meta.
Well, he's had his turn. He can do it again. Cost. I need you each make. I need everybody within 10 feet. So just Kester and Jabo. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Good luck.
Oh, I've got a good deck save. It's the
I
one
was
thing
to
I gotta
Kester.
go for. Oh,
Got this.
yeah.
Problem.
All right.
Okay, nice.
Hopefully it's not 21.
No, it's actually 22.
Oh, so I failed.
You failed.
Damn.
You take 15 points of damage, Jabo, and you're knocked prone.
15.
Yeah, and he's not going to move anyway. He's not going to move with the rest of that turn.
At least I'm at
Keep
69
locking the
line.
door.
Oh, what do I take nothing for passing?
You take nothing. Yeah, there's no half
That's
damage
dope.
for that. That's pretty dope. Kester, you're up.
Fuck is this? Joey's moonbeam is still on it, isn't it?
Yes, taken away.
Yeah, okay, fuck it, we'll do that. We'll put a wall of force surrounding him and the moonbeam in a dome.
Okay, let me wall of 4. Can you post
Love
it?
it.
Thank you. Visible wall springs in. Blah 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 blah. It is. Yeah, I'm assuming a sphere, a dome.
Yeah,
Within
we'll
a
dome him
radius.
in there with the moonbeam.
The radius of 10 feet. Or shape a flat surface. Blah 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 blah. Last duration, the wall cuts through a creature's. If the wall cuts through a creature's space, when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. That's nothing. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, the wall also extends into the ethereal plane. Okay, cool. So you cast a hemispherical wall of force, a dome, works its way over the dragon. The
Dragon
beam.
starts running a little faster.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, thank you, Matt Kaiser. We're up to 2.3. Thanks for that workout.
That made my moonbeam look kind of like an opal. That's really pretty.
So the dome appears over the dragon, not giving him nearly any room to move. He's got about 5 feet on each side of himself. He can wiggle, but this beam is now going to tick him away every round.
Nice.
Didn't want to do that.
That's a big spell, buddy. I love it.
Yeah, they can know I'm here, but I didn't want to do that.
The
All right.
dragon did it. We just gotta kill it before they get here.
Anything else, Kester?
Well, he can't get through the wall, so I'll back up a bit.
Okay. Yep. As you
Don't
do, the
mind
dragon is trying to attack you, but he's hitting that
Yeah.
wall.
That's gonna be there for about 10 minutes, guys. So you know, how
was
long's
gonna
that
say-
last, Joy?
Until I make it go away, or
How about you just leave it there?
Well, that's not true. It has a
up
length.
to a minute.
Okay.
Cool, we'll leave it there for a minute.
So what we'll do is I'm going to look at some options for the next minute. So 2 rounds for the next 8 rounds ish, 7 rounds. You tell me what you're doing, because you can't penetrate the wall. The dragon can't penetrate the wall, and we'll tick away the moonbeam damage for the duration of a minute, and then you can decide what you do after that. I'm gonna double check to make sure the dragon can't do anything from there. I still think his lair actions work pretty well. So that's what you're going to be dealing with. Let me look at the order. So it's going to be Shelt, Nox, essentially everybody again except Jabo and Kester before the first layer action. So go ahead and move and position yourself, and let me know if you're doing anything unique, except for those 2.
Anyone got any bright ideas?
No super long conversations.
I'm dashing again,
Okay.
and bringing myself right up here next to Jabo. What kind of action would you say is pulling 10 coins out of my pocket?
Free action.
Okay,
You
10
trying to?
coins out of my pocket.
Okay.
Also, bonus action, moving my mystical weapon, which is now even further away than it was before.
Okay.
Hey, it might get there by the time the wind's done. What about the big boy at the bottom?
I cannot move him,
Oh, okay.
so he's essentially worth nothing, and I'm going to delete him.
Never know, the dragon might run back down there.
You want me to roll 2d10 8 times?
I need you.
Oh,
We're gonna do it
fantastic.
piece at a time, but I will need you to roll it. Damage is on your turn and his turn, right? We use
It's
Moonbeam enough.
when
you
I
think I'd-
first move it there, and then every time their turn starts.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll it once, and then let me know if once everybody's positioned for the first round. When it's
Well-
essentially right after Joy's turn, let me know what happens.
He's ready for the
I
later
move-
actions to target
I move-
specifically me.
Maybe you should be farther away.
No super long conversations. 6 seconds. Make your immediate decisions. We strategize for 10
moved.
minutes.
I'm just gonna chill where I am.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the thing now. So, on the round count of 20, which is right after Joy's turn, the magma begins to erupt from the ground outside of the sphere. It is a 10 by 10, and it is focused on. Let's see. Make sure he's going to maximize his shittiness here. Kia and Shelt. So I need both of you to give me dexterity saving throws. All right. Shelt, you managed to avoid the damage entirely.
Mad Kaiser, holy fuck.
Oh.
Kia, take
Nice.
reduced down to 10 points of damage
Oh.
as you dodge
I
out of the
have
way.
that. Alright, I also have uncanny dodge.
Okay?
No, that's not a
Wait,
candy dodge.
evasion.
No? Or
The other
evasion?
way.
Okay.
So
Well,
you
I'll
have to
that
have
half.
5 points.
Uncanny, you can't use uncanny
Okay.
dodge on that. Because uncanny dodges only attacks.
Oh,
You figure it out in a second. Thank you, Mad Kaiser, for the 10 gift subs. You're fantastic. Yes, we have a tablet. Tune in tomorrow. More after the show. So yes, look into your ability. Tell me if you take 10 or 5 later. But we'll get down to the next series because we've just locked this dragon in a bubble for 10 minutes. 1 minute of that's a moonbeam. All right, so you may now have another round of movement and anything unique you want to do. So reposition as you will.
I get up from being prone.
Perfect.
15. I'm gonna move over here. Get a little farther away. Just go right here.
Really have nowhere to go.
Whenever he's out of the bubble, I'm just prepping my action for
Yeah, this is,
casting a spell.
remind me right before that happens because Kester's locked him in for 10 minutes.
Jesus.
I got another 10 points of damage. Let me go move him down so I can actually take hit points off of him. All right, from there, Joy, give me another 2d10. This is the 5th round. And if nobody's moved, Kester, make
Yeah,
me dexterity
I'll-
saving throw.
Ah, you fucker. Not that I blame you, because I would do the same thing. 15.
21 points of fire damage as lava
You know what?
erupts under you.
But
No,
it's
sorry,
fire,
reduced.
so resistance.
It is also still reduced because that meets the check. So 21 reduced to
Wow.
10, reduced to 5.
You know what? I'll burn a first level spell slot and take 0.
Okay.
And I'll use my reaction to unleash a burst of song that absorbs it.
I really wish you had like Hellish Rebuke or something and just burn the dragon every time it tries to
Nothing
burn
like
you.
that.
He seems
That
to
would be
be
hilarious.
shouting and roaring from inside this thing, but no sounds escaping.
God.
All right, so
Dragon.
another round, and I'll take that 5 damage, or I'll make another check, but I need you guys to move as you will. Do anything unique for this round?
He's just in there like, come on, guys, this is really unfair.
Hey, how is everybody feeling?
I'm about half percent.
Yeah, I'm in the same as Kester. I'm feeling halfway.
I'm sending
little
2d6 to Kester with my Balm of the Summer Court.
I will take that 6 happily.
Okay.
And then
I'll
sa-
heal
That's how that
myself.
works.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're a ranger. You can heal yourself. I'm saving the last 2 for the rest of this fight.
That was a good heal, anyways. Not bad for a ranger.
No, not really good.
Still holding on to some of my slots. I have 1 in each of my levels left.
All right, so once that round comes to an end, we hit initiative count 20 again. This time, volcanic gas and a cloud begins to form a 20-foot radius sphere centered at a point that hits everybody but Shelt. And I need each of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
So glad I moved.
What type of
Well, it's not that
gas is this?
It's poison.
Okay, because I think I have resistance.
Oh,
advantage.
It's poison?
Yeah.
I have advantage against poison.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
I don't, but I rolled 19.
I rolled 23.
All
I
right.
got 22.
I got 21.
All right, so everyone who got a 13 or less, which looks like, what, nobody?
Nobody.
Nobody. All of you are fine.
Nice.
We do too many drugs for poison.
Thank you, Steven.
did
This
so many.
stuff's nothing.
Go ahead and roll your
You did
2d10
so many
for
drugs,
your
spell
moonbeam.
does nothing.
This is moonbeam number 6. 7.
Steven,
What, 1, 2, yeah,
Steven
7.
starts with resistance. Does that mean Steven has immunity to poison damage?
All right, maybe. Steven hasn't been in a fight that you know of.
Nobody has been taking plenty of poisons.
He has definitely been doing those things. Everybody, take your actions again for the round. Move however you want. Do any additional healing or jogging or short conversations. And another moonbeam,
Actually,
please.
I'm gonna walk forward 5 feet, heal Jabo, and then walk back.
You know what?
I'll take the free
Oh, no,
heal.
he might. You gotta watch out. He might run.
10.
I do need to make sure he's re-rolling his d6s. Okay, he's got his fire breath back.
You get 19 health back, J-Lo.
Oh, 19. Okay, let me add
10
some more to
was
that.
damage for the dragon.
Perfect. Already counted. All right. This next time, I need Nox to give me dexterity saving throw.
When it gets out, it's gonna be pissed.
As fire erupts from your feet and a spout of lava comes up on you, you will fail 21 points of damage if you resistance.
That's 10.
Okay. That's like the best that spell has done yet.
And then I need to make a con save for Shelt's lightning bow. That'll make
we
it.
should have did this little moonbeam trick thing near its end and not in the beginning.
I got scared. It was next in
mean,
front
I
of me, so
think
I was like,
that
I don't
is
like
the-
this.
This is probably the best use of a spell that was already in place we could have done.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if we wanted to be a huge dick, she cast it at 5th level, and then I cast it at 5th. I cast it again.
we could do it again.
Yeah,
That's called maximum dickage, but I don't know if I want to do that.
but I
He's
feel like
already
we're,
dead.
As soon as,
we're,
as-
we're
but
almost
he-
taking
guys,
as
here's
much
the
damage
thing,
as
here's
him.
the thing. As soon as my spell fails, he'll be stuck in this still, and then I can do healing spirit, and we can all heal all the way before he gets out. Instead of him
Probably the
unconscious.
plan.
Okay.
That's
You know
the
what?
plan.
I'll make my healing spirit look like a blue dragon because
Do
I
your
hate red dragons.
6-second conversations.
I'd also like to
We'll
point
count
out
that a few
as
rounds
met-
worth of conversation.
out of character. I'd just like to point out the DM would hate us and might throw a lich at us next.
You make your decisions based on however your characters make your decisions. Because right now, I'm going to need y'all to do another round of moving and give me another moonbeam damage. Number 8. And he will roll a save. He will succeed. He will take half.
I like being right there. I'm up against. I spend my next minute putting myself up against the wall and getting my freaking stealth bonus. That's what I'm fucking doing.
The next minute. Okay. All right.
That's a good one.
Anything you can't do? Can you dodge attacks during this minute?
Well, about that. Let's see if he attacks me for the next minute, alright? If I have to reset, I have to reset. But I'm gonna start muddying myself up.
This
That's
round,
24.
when it gets to 24, okay, absolutely. We're gonna start that minute countdown. So the minute passes. Give me another check, and I'm probably forgetting some rolls here, but I've done Kia, Joy, Kester, Jambo. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I assume that stops me from hiding.
I mean, this round. Okay, take 21 points of fire damage, and he's gonna take. I need a 2d10 from Jamie. He'll save. He actually can't fail this except for a 1. I've been rolling the wrong dice. Just go ahead and give him back a few points. All right.
No.
Everybody
Shit.
move around. This is the last moonbeam round. So go ahead and give me another moonbeam, and I need Nox to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Go fuck yourself.
Do you
Hey.
have that spell too?
Why didn't it roll?
I don't know.
It did.
Here it is.
Aha! Nox, you save, take 10 points, reduced to 5. And I'll take that reduced, I'm going to say reduced 9 to 4. Moonbeam fizzles out. You have a little more than 9 minutes of this bubble left. The dragon calmly sits down, crosses his arms in front of himself, like a dog who's lay down command. And he starts just glaring around the room. And every round, what are you doing, Kester? Are you waiting the full minute, or are you guys can have a conversation? The fire's still going to erupt every 6 seconds on each of you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use protection of energy on myself and save fire as well.
Okay. Is that a concentration? Are you dropping it?
I don't think it's a concentration. That'll be double check. Oh, it is
Yeah.
a concentration. I haven't been doing the roll concentrations for
Okay, just give me
Kester.
two
wait, no.
two concentration checks. We'll call it
It's been a
call it
minute,
a
so
day.
that's gone.
Guys, we got a minute.
We get 9
what's-
minutes.
No, I
What's-
mean
Got
I
9
just
minutes?
cast my healing spirit.
Oh, okay.
What save do I do? Is it a con save with concentration?
Yeah, 2 con saves.
Now, Casey, are we using, because Healing Spirit has been officially nerfed?
If you're gonna take some time in this weird moment, feel free to just be max healing, max health.
Okay.
We're not gonna fuck with the Congo line math on this right now.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
that's what, I think that's what Kyle meant by losing her.
Oh, right. Nobody here.
Has her rotted, but
You guys have.
you do you.
You guys aren't that damaged right now. If we were all at 1 hit point, we'd have another conversation.
I mean, I was already down to 20.
I mean, for joy, I take it
You,
back.
you forget how squishy I am.
What did you think of those con saves?
I think that you took a full 21 on that second one, so you don't have that fire. Protection of fire is not on Kester anymore. But if you're gonna cast on yourself anyway, I mean, what do you
No,
do?
I'll run down there to Kester eventually.
No.
However many
When
turns you want.
Jabo running down, I stop and I go no, and I cast fire shield, chill shield on myself.
Okay.
Okay, I somber back sadly, touch myself, and give myself fire resistance.
So what we're gonna
I
do?
somber back sadly and touch myself.
We're doing this quickly.
Back it up, guys.
Speed round. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. There are 9 minutes. I need each of you to give me.
Get my
Let's just
blade
do
songs
this.
down.
Do we want to sit here through all of it?
Yeah, we might want to
no.
just let it down and yeah.
Let me know
Yeah.
whenever you're going to do it,
Advantage.
Custer, because I have a
I'm
plan.
gonna pull out my
You have a
crossbow.
plan? What's your plan?
I'm gonna hold up the coins in my hand.
Allies.
I see. Okay, when I count to 3, I'm going to drop it, and there's going to be a giant sphere storm.
What?
So is everybody holding our actions
Yes.
to be just after Shell?
Here,
Or not
no,
Shell,
there's no reason to
Kester.
be after me.
Just after
Kester,
Kester.
Emmett.
Yep.
Okay, so first things first. Turn before I drop it.
Which
Blade
is
song's back up.
whose turn, by the way?
My turn.
On your turn, you're gonna drop it. That's the initiative
No,
order.
no,
we're
not
looking
quite yet. Not quite yet. Because the turn before
We're
I drop
doing
it.
one.
The turn before I drop
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
I'm gonna activate my blade song.
at. Please do.
Then we drop it, flame sphere, or the same turn we drop it by casting storm sphere centered on him.
Okay.
So a dragon needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
It means he'll get one more layer action though, because we take the turn for you to
Yeah.
Yes.
Blade Song.
Yeah. But then we all go
Alright.
after
Yeah.
Kester because we can all do that now that he's taking a turn off before doing it.
So we're gonna do this. I need Kester and let's say Kester, Shelt, Nox. Now that you're all healed, give me one more round of the fire thing as you took time to plan and cast and.
Next save.
Yep. All right. So Nox take 21 reduced.
Also get inspiration, Nox.
Hey, look at that. Kester
Nice.
and Shelt take 10 reduced. However you reduce it.
Here's
Do I make it?
5.
Yes, you make it. DC here for
Okay,
this one's
then
15.
nothing.
Perfect.
I'll reduce it to 5. I'll drop my last one, take 0.
Okay, perfect. So everybody's holding an attack action, is what I'm hearing.
No, I'm holding a
turn.
cast action.
Well, you could use the concentration, but can't you just cast it the turn before?
No, I don't really want to do it in case he fire breaths us.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so
Can't you
then-
hold your whole turn, or is it just your attack?
Just one action that you can hold when it comes to holding your
Oh.
turn.
Well, then I need to move one forward. Then I would hold my attack action for.
hold my attack.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the same thing, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So
I'm
this is
mostly melee.
All
this is the
right.
turn I go to do it. We're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get back here in the corner just in case. It drops. Storm sphere will now exist right here.
Okay, let me pull up.
Wait,
Storm
no, actually, I
Sphere.
gotta count that. 5, 10, 15, 20. God, I don't want to hit my friends.
You're
They can take it.
okay.
I need strength
Oh.
saving throws from the dragon, Jabo, and Kia.
You're gonna make me lose my fire resistance.
I might.
All right, a
Yeah,
strength
strength
saving
DC.
throw.
Oh well,
Yeah.
about that.
All right, what's the
Oh,
DC?
cool, you're fine. 17.
Dragon makes it.
Cool. So he takes no damage, but now I have advantage on my attack against him.
Okay, so everybody who's held an action, make your attack or your spell real quick. Let's see just a flood of hits.
Do I get both attacks when I
Yeah.
hold my
It is a
attack
multi-attack,
action?
yes.
Okay.
I never used my second auto crit,
Okay.
so
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
not how that works.
what do you mean?
Thankfully, I have advantage.
Casey, I need
Plus a d6.
10 tiny Noxes.
You're not getting 10 tiny noxes.
Can I get one big Nox and we just
Plus
say
a
10 tiny
D6.
Noxes?
Yeah.
There you go. We'll do that.
12.
Thank you for your understanding.
13.
So
So you got
I don't think I hit.
24 damage, all magical from me, and I think a 21 and a 22 hit you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nox. I need all of those to roll strength saves.
So I'm gonna scroll up a bit.
Oh, they're
Miss,
floating above me, Kester. They're not.
hits.
They're 20.
Hey,
they're
give me a second, guys.
20
Give me-
foot sphere.
give
He's
me,
doing math.
give me a second to count,
No,
guys. No,
it's-
give me some
it's
silence.
10
This is a lot of math. Thank you. 24, miss, 35, 36, plus 9, 45, 45. What's the 1d20 plus 9?
Oh, that I had advantage on the attack, but I missed
Okay,
anyway.
too easy. 45, 46, 47, 48, 58, 59, 63, 67, plus 34, 9, 101. All right.
Formations.
101 points of damage. Nope, one more. As the bubble drops, Kester drops it with a spell, which is super fucking smart. Good for you, because I had things like actions. And all of you release a flurry of attacks as the damage is, the dragon is pelted by rapiers and fucking arrows and swords and scimitars, and I think there's even some tiny Noxes climbing on him.
There's 10 tiny coins, and they should be sized medium, not large, Casey.
That's fine.
They're also floating above me because they have a flying speed.
They're gorgeous, and they're all shaped like little dwarves. So,
all the
Doesn't stay that
faces
way.
on the coins turn into Nox's face.
Kester, anything else with your turn?
Here, we'll display this so everyone knows what it does. That's it.
Okay. I need everyone who is within 10 feet of the dragon. So, all of Nox's little things and these two melee combatants.
Can you make that smaller, Casey, please?
You want to make Nox's smaller?
It's
Yeah,
supposed
I mean,
to,
I'm-
it's supposed
I'm
to be
underneath them.
medium.
Okay.
Oh, I can see me again.
Thank you.
I'm going to need each of those creatures within 10 feet to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
No, Kyo.
Oh, come on. Can I not
I still
roll
have
a 2?
inspiration.
Ooh.
And those who,
Give
who
me
did
just a
not
second.
succeed, you may use your inspiration. You just got to let me know
Okay.
if you want.
I may use that.
So all of these have a +4.
Okay. What are those? Oh, all their saving throws. Anything below a 22
Oh,
is knocked
So one of
prone
them saves.
and takes 15 points of damage.
rude, I just got
Yikes.
healed.
The dragon then flies, and all of you have used your reaction holding your shot.
The
He's gonna go-
dragon only. While the dragon is within the sphere, it is at half movement. It is difficult terrain.
half movement, half its flying speed, so 5. Let's see,
Oh, and I guess I
5.
lose my fire resistance.
10.
Oof.
Half and
It's out
half.
right there.
40, 15, 20. Now it's out. It's out of the thing.
Yep, now it's out.
Okay, but that took all its movement anyway, because it's only half of its 80 fly speed, so half of half is 20.
20. Cool.
But it is now airborne and flying, I don't know, like 15 feet above you. It's not a very, it's a big cavern, but it ain't skyward.
Yeah.
All right, so who's prone?
Wait,
Jabo.
J-Bo?
Kia.
None of my objects are prone because they hover,
Cool.
and creatures that hover don't have prone.
Did they they took damage? 20...
They took 15 damage.
15. Okay, perfect.
So they still have 5 damage apiece.
That ends the legendary action. It goes to
Except
shell.
for the one that saved.
Except for the one that saved. That one's plus 20. That's my favorite, Nox.
That's Nox number 20. That's a lot of math. Speed round.
Four engines turn that good.
Fuck. So it's up there in the air.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's just I'm gonna hold an action to shoot it for when someone else gets next to it. Like
Okay.
if someone else jumps up or something like that, because no sneak attack at the moment.
All right. Anything else? You moving or?
Nah.
Okay. Nox.
My little Noxes are gonna fly 30 feet
Okay.
and get right next to that dragon.
Does
Perfect.
that count for Shell to shoot?
Should.
Yeah, go for it.
You pick it.
What are
Yeah,
these
'cause
things
there's
that you've cast, by the way?
Animate
Use-
objects.
That's right. These
Yeah,
guys
turn
got-
them into creatures. Alright, so I'll fire
There
the
you
short
go,
bow then as
Casey.
soon as they get up there. I appreciate you, Nux.
Perfect.
Here's
Damn it.
That doesn't hit. Yep.
Unfortunately.
It's +1 because but still 14 doesn't hit. Yeah. Unfortunate.
so here's 10d20 rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of misses.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
19 is the armor class.
19. Okay, so that's 1, 2.
91 beats 19.
It is a +8.
4. So that's 4 hits. So he'll take 44 plus 16.
Okay. Got it.
Animated objects is such a dumb spell. I love it.
Did someone roll the 44 plus 14 or 16?
Oh, you. I thought you were saying 44 points of damage.
No.
All right, 24 is much better
Mm-hmm.
for the dragon.
Well,
All right.
I don't know if that's what I'd call better.
I mean, it's better for the dragon at the very least.
All right,
Oh, hi, dragon.
Now for my turn. My action is going to be I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay. Bring it. Let's go. He's looking a little ragged. Y'all have
And that's an 18, so it
oh,
doesn't hit.
Wait,
unfortunately.
I have inspiration
But roll it.
that I will use now.
Okay.
Come on,
Oh my god!
Let's see.
Jesus.
Let's see that
I love
damage.
you, Dez. I love you, Dez.
Oh.
All right. That totals out to 21 plus the 30 plus 35 points of damage. Radiant damage as this orb of radiant energy, a ball blasts into the dragon and rotates. I'm picturing almost like a Rasengan as it bores a giant wound in his side.
That should be 40.
I
Because
said
18
40
plus
plus 5?
okay,
31?
Sorry, you said 35. So
45.
45, yeah.
45.
Damn.
You're doing it.
Ta-da.
All right. Oh, treadmill's trying to stop on me. 1 second.
And then
That means
next,
it's time to take a break.
Almost. Oh.
Don't take a break in the middle of a dragon dying.
Yeah, it's up to Nux.
next person to take an attack on it has advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah. Go, yeah. Kick its ass.
These healing spirits get attacks, or these animated objects have attacks and reactions and attacks of opportunity, don't they?
Yeah, he
Uh,
already did their attacks.
I
Well, I
can-
mean, attacks of opportunity if the dragon continues to fly away
they
is my
do,
question.
They do not.
No.
I have to use my bonus action to give them the reaction to. Yeah, it's weird.
Perfect.
So if I attack with them on my turn, I can't give them reaction to attack.
Too easy. Dragon's turn. He will get a turn before he dies, fortunately for him. He will continue his flight, and he will land here.
Oh, beautiful.
And he will fire breath this cone here. So I need Shelt, Nox, Kia, and Jabo to all make dexterity saving throws. I believe disadvantage if you're prone.
Oh. Oh no.
Might be his last hoorah. 21 is the DC.
Oh.
It's my turn to be barbecued.
Don't forget, you've got good berries in your pockets.
As the breath rolls over, 70 points of damage, flames
Ow.
broiling the ground. It's
Does
only a
this
little above
count?
average.
Does this count as an attack that I can see?
Yeah.
Can I uncanny dodge?
Wait,
I
let
didn't
me
see this
be
giant
fair
ass
here.
flamethrower.
Let me be fair here. It's
Oh,
not an
Jesus.
attack. It's a
It's
saving
not an
throw.
attack.
An attack is something.
Oh, it's an
he
attack
has to
roll.
roll against
no.
it.
Yep, I'm down.
Ah, sorry.
I am
Oh,
down.
geez, that
70
would kill
points.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so all my little coins are dead.
No, I wasn't even telling you to roll for them. There was no
they're
point.
just dead.
Okay, reflect your hit points on the screen so I see it.
Yep,
But as
I'm-
the flame rolls, Kester, you watch as the dragon puts you between you and most of your party. The flames rip out, broiling down the hallway. Joy, the only one just outside of the flames, you see it too, as it overtakes your party. As the flames simmer, there we go, delete one Nox. As the flames come to, fucking Shelt is not a scorch mark on him. He is
Attaboy.
I
currently...
like to imagine that since I'm right in front of his face, I just like sidestep the whole thing.
You do that dodge, that Dark Souls dodge roll, invulnerability frame.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Kia is unconscious on the ground. Nox is a complete mess of singed dwarf. And Jabo, how'd you do?
I'm well bronzed.
All right.
Getting close to being overdone.
Overdone. This is where you eat the Warforged, right there. This is how you serve them. So that's his action. His next turn, which means he's already moved. I'm gonna have him. Yeah, he can still move. Shell, you can take an attack of opportunity if you like. I'm gonna just move him back here so I get the accurate count of his total movement.
Yeah, I'll take a stab at the rapier. If only I had sneak attack.
Okay.
Hey, he moved all the way down there.
He has an 80-foot fly speed.
Wait,
16
you're
damage.
80 feet
God, I
away?
wish I had sneak attack.
Yes.
Ha! Yeah, not out of my range.
Not out of you. You got it.
You gotta see him.
I don't have to see him.
You have to know where he's at.
Good.
And you don't know where he's at because you can't see him.
More.
You can't communicate
where more can't help
telepathically. All right. So your rapier, you do hit him. Pierces in deep as he flies away. He lets out a little bit of a roar. 16
Yeah, fuck you too, buddy.
points of damage. He's just looking rough. That whole flight wasn't even smooth. He was kind of limping around as he turned the corner.
I hate that I have never actually been hit by the dragon outside of saves. I hate it.
Well, I tell you,
Well,
there's a problem.
Oh,
I've never been hit.
Wham!
Yeah.
D&D world problems.
Uh-huh.
What?
Absolutely.
So the problem here is this is a CR-17 monster
Yeah.
that the party has completely obliterated. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
raise the stakes just a little bit next
Still
time.
have a crit though.
Yeah,
He
you haven't
does have
used
a
the
crit, which
dragon
is
spray.
scary.
Yeah, but his fire breath is better than any crit he can pull.
Really?
Yeah, he only does a 2d6 with a claw attack and a 2d8 with a tail attack.
I'm okay with this. He should start
He
doing
does
that.
more than that because he's got the fire damage on top of it. His
Not this
bites-
one. Not this
But
one.
a crit is an auto hit, which means it's a guaranteed
Oh,
drop
the
of
bite
a
does. I
person,
see the bite.
If you do it right.
Yeah.
All right, so Kia, what do you want to do?
I'm unconscious.
That's right. Send me that save, please.
Let me remember the command. I gotta scroll up.
Yeah, but just anything that doesn't whisper to me, we don't count. So feel free to test. DR. I think DR help works.
It's you're gonna want to like /GR D20 /GR space D20
One d20.
is what you want. No, you don't have to 1d20. You can just put d20 if it's only one dice.
Okay, noted.
Thank you.
All right, Joy.
I am going to use my bonus action to give my 2d6 of Balm Court energy to Kia.
Okay, 7 points of healing, Kia. You come back to at 7 hit points. You're still very roasted. Frame broiled dark elf.
I'm trying to figure out what color that would be.
I think the color is just crispy.
Charcoal.
Crispy. I mean, already black.
Charcoal.
And
That's not even. I mean, we're not talking about the color, the texture. Sorry, Joy. It's your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
because I can't quite make it around the corner.
Okay.
And I don't. Yep, nope, I have to see him to sit. I think that's all I got.
Okay.
I don't know my spells quite well enough to know if one of them is not with sight.
Perfect.
Oops,
Jabo.
Get my
Then I-
proned boat up and limp 15 feet.
Okay. No Zephyr Strike. Bonus action.
Yeah, I'll use my my main action to go another. Is it 15 or do I get a full 30 after that?
15 or full 30. No, you've full speed. It's only it costs your movement to stand, but your remaining movement's
Okay.
just fine.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
Cool. Kester.
Shit.
Agreed.
So how high off the ground is the dragon?
20-ish feet, 15-ish feet.
20 or 15 choke. He's not melee, that's for sure.
Kester has a crit.
I have a crit?
Yep. So I
You do?
just gave it to you.
Sadra, that's... Huh, okay. That works.
Appreciate it, Sadreo.
Yep, thank you, Sadra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's cool then. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nope, I need to scroll down just a bit for y'all, don't I? Boop, boop. Boop, boop,
I don't want to get too close, so we're gonna stop right here. Well, I guess since Shadrao gave me a crit, we're gonna put a 5th level Storm Sphere down here. Put
All these
that
big boy spells.
right here.
I
Yeah, they
love
can-
that our wizard just walks down to the dragon by himself.
I'm not afraid of a dragon.
All right,
Not
so
anymore.
another
Big
20-foot
dragon.
radius sphere of whirling air
I'm
comes
pretty
into
sure I just killed my
existence.
familiar.
No, because it's a 20-foot sphere, so and it's 40. Your familiar's 40 feet up, so you're good.
Oh, you're right.
You can use a bonus action.
I was trying to put it up there. I was trying to put it up there too. If he tried to leave, it would be harder for him to leave though. Anyway, bonus action, which is an automatic crit,
Where-
so that's 10,
it's right there.
10d6.
I have a feeling he's not going to.
Wait. I'm sorry. Say it again.
So I'll use the automatic crit I got with the bonus action from the attack spell
Yeah. So that's
for
a
10d6 of
that's
lightning damage.
8d6 of lightning damage.
It is 10. I cast it at 5th level.
Shit. Well, fuck him.
All right, let's see these numbers. Can it kill a
For
dragon?
29.
Oh no, it's so many ones.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
The dragon is not quite down.
Fuck you, dragon.
As
I'm out of
that
spell
lightning
slots.
reaches out and this huge sphere of storm is swirling around.
That dragon's not getting after your life, though.
I think the look on the dragon's face, he seems to realize it. And yes, let's get that workout going.
Welcome, Casey.
Thank you. Let's get rid of some crits, please, in the treadmill. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. That's my
you?
turn.
All right.
That's my turn.
Shell.
Good job,
Yep.
Kester. Kester. Good job, Kester.
Yeah, the dragon looks furious at you.
Let's see.
Come hit me. You'll regret it.
30, 60. Yeah, with my bonus action dash, I'll get down there with the bow, and
Perfect.
Oh, I should have gotten melee for you. That's my fault.
Yeah, dang.
it's 15 feet up. You couldn't get a melee.
Oh, you're right.
Don't beat yourself up about it. Take a shot with the short bow. Hail Mary.
Pew, pew.
19
it's a 20
hits.
because and it's a oh god.
Yeah, no, that went away.
And then that went away. Okay, never
Did
mind.
go
So
away.
it's just that. It's just that. Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
8
8 points of
damage.
damage. He's fucking up.
You bitch.
He's so up. He's
Oh
so
my god,
up.
he's got 1 health. You motherfucker.
You bitch.
Oh no.
Is
He.
it dead yet?
You look and real quick,
here,
shout. This
we're
dragon
trying.
looks like he's in his death throes. He does not look like he's the kind of person that wants to go out alone. What are you gonna do?
Oh no!
Nuts.
Oh
Oh shit, which one are you going out?
Oh, is it my turn?
It
Oh
is.
god.
No, it's my turn because Shell just went.
No,
Cool.
I'll use the last of the movement that I had though, if it's looking like that, to just kind of step on top of its gold pile and just come at me, arms wide.
Give me. Let me see what. Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. And Nox, yes, please take your turn. Noted.
26.
Okay.
Cool. Dash. Oh shit! Come on, let me go through the wall.
I'm not letting him come at you, Kester.
He would die. He would touch me and die.
I don't know that.
Yes, you
right.
do. I'm literally oozing blue flames.
Oh, are you?
And
Yeah.
all right, guys. Here's my Hail Mary. Spiritual weapon once more.
Okay. Bonus action,
God, I was
spiritual
so
weapon. Roll the attack.
Nope.
Oh!
Another hammer materializes in the air, takes a swing at the dragon, and misses wide as the dragon, on his turn, swoops down at Shell. Give me an athletics or
Yep.
acrobatics check, please. As
Um,
he is dive bombing straight at you and straight at the lava behind you.
yeah.
Oh my god. On a 27, he successfully grabs you. He
God.
Oh no.
20 feet to get to you. Grabbing you, and then a remaining 60 feet he can move 30, pushing you with him into the lava.
I'm
Is he
I'm
going
actually
into
gonna
the
once he actually does grab me, I'll like hold on to him and be like, you know, you remind me of my father.
Full force, the dragon tackles Shelt into the lava, pressing his weight into him and driving him down. Shelt, I'm gonna need you to take. It was 10d10 last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck. You watched for a moment, Kester, as the dragon's eyes shifted from you to Shelt. He dives down, tackles 59 points of damage as your initial impact into the lava, as the pain isn't there. It is so hot, it starts searing all of your nerve endings instantly. You feel no pain. Your vision begins to go white. You're up for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The dragon is dead. His body is on you. I'm going to remove him from the initiative order. We're going to put the token right there. Kia.
Well, I'm gonna get up. First and foremost. And I guess I'm gonna. That uses my movement, yes? Verify.
Say again?
Does it use my movement to get up?
Half your
Or
movement to get
half
up.
my movement?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just double dash and take a 45 then.
Okay.
So I'll at least be near Joy. Which is a good place to be.
You're so sweet.
Anything else?
Nope, that's about all I can do.
All right. Joy.
I'm gonna move to here, and as soon as I see that, can I see that Shelt has gone down?
What's your passive perception?
18.
You see the 1/3 of his torso out of the lava. His hand, half, like 1/3 of the torso up, half his body from the angle you're looking at, grasped in on a dragon. The
I
weight.
immediately cast Healing Spirit over his body.
Okay, go ahead and roll the initial healing.
It's 14.
Add 14 points as you feel some of the nerve endings coming back to life, and immediately regretting that as the flames.
Sorry,
you-
but
you-
please
yeah.
come back. Get out.
You cast Killing Spirit, and it's just.
Oh. Okay. For just for everybody's understanding of the situation, the dragon's body is half in the lava, half on the ledge. A portion of the weight pushing down on Shell. Jabo.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my 30, then use my action to move another 30. So basically about right there. Oh, that didn't actually move me. That was just, dang it.
The
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, around the corner. What about a passive 13? Do I see a Shelt burning down there?
You don't. You might hear him. It takes you a moment.
Yeah, I'm
My
screaming.
moonbeam?
Okay, because I was gonna say, if I did, I would use my bonus action to do healing spirit.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's not gonna be much.
I mean, that's yeah. It might be exactly what he needs. It might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More-
you heal
more
me. It's
burning.
just, oh,
Yep.
As you feel more, it's exactly the same thing. Some of the nerve endings return, and the flame is very apparent.
yeah.
Anything else, Jebbo?
Nope, that was everything.
Okay, Caster.
Okay, so we can see a Celt.
You know he is under the dragon from your angle. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception, I'm pretty sure, is a 12.
You know he's under there. You can't see a limb.
I know he's under there, but I can't see a lip.
Between the dragon, the wings, the body.
5, 10, 15. So he's probably not that deep.
Can somebody get the dragon off?
He's probably not that deep under him. But I can't target him with a spell because I can't see him. But I can target myself with a spell.
I say Kester's good decisions here might be make it or break it.
Ah, fuck, I'm retarded. Cast fly on myself. We're gonna go into the lava to grab him.
Okay.
Fucking hit me with fucking hit me for damage.
So
Did you just teleport him or something?
I don't have teleport.
As soon as you
Your
hit,
hometown.
Alright.
you'll
Or do you have
heal
to touch
too
him?
when you hit the moon.
as
Yeah.
Not the moonbeam.
Or the healing spirit.
But healing spirits. Yeah.
well, healing spirit's on his space, so Kester would have to take Shelt and be able to move him out of that space to claim the healing spirit. But here's the sequence of events: you cast fly, you go into the
fly.
lava. So
I go into a lava.
you have
I have resistance to fire.
okay. Anything else?
I will use my reaction to reduce that damage by 20.
Okay, so let me go ahead and roll the damage. 64 points reduced to 32.
Which is then reduced to 12.
Okay, so you take 12 points of fire damage. You have used
You
your
have
action to
make a
cast a spell.
concentration.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh my god, there's a +5 to that, so we're just going to... Nah, we're Rubicon. I have a +5 manually.
And put you right there.
There is a +5 to that, so we make it.
Okay.
Thank God for
Um,
+5.
Yeah. Well, wait, it's a +5 from.
Blade Song. I gotta add my intelligence to concentration checks.
Okay. Yeah, I probably worded it exactly like that. Doesn't replace your current con, it adds 2. Okay.
Well, even if it added 2, that's a 5 on the dice, so 5 from intelligence would be 10. He would have made
That's
it
right, half the
anyways.
damage, right? It's not the full damage. All right, so you dive into the lava, and it takes you a moment to find him, thus the damage you took. The magical barrier taking away the first brunt of it, but you're starting to feel the heat. You've used your action to cast a spell. You cannot grapple him.
Oh, you... Should have went with haste. Knew it, but oh well.
Alright, next turn, touch him and teleport home.
I can't teleport!
Yes, you can. You have your little
It's a
home
circle. It takes a thing.
Oh.
All right,
It's 12.
that's your action. That's your move. Some of your movement. Would you like to do anything else?
So I can't grapple him?
You can't. That's an action.
Son of a bitch.
And a considerable strength check that we're gonna have to deal with in a moment.
Really?
There's a dragon.
I'm under a dragon.
You're under a dragon. Well, we'll go with
Probably
plan B.
dead.
We have a plan B.
That's fine. It took
I
you
have
this
an
it took you
idea.
this turn to realize what was going on, so you could see him. The fact that this is a surprise to the player and is also a surprise to the character is fine.
Whatever. That's it.
Okay,
Bonus action.
Shelt, on your turn, take
What's
10
up, homie?
d10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it.
You want to roll that for me?
Yeah, I got you, boss. 34. Significantly
low.
better.
So
Are
Alright.
are you awake?
I'm awake.
Okay. You feel you're not sure if you can move your arms. You're not getting the feeling from them as you're maneuvering around. What do you do?
I'm not feeling anything, but I'm just gonna hope and try to like where that dragon was. Like I had a hand on it, I was holding it, and try to like pull myself out from under it. I guess.
Okay. Oh yes, take your additional healing spirit, please.
So that's
6 from me. What's yours, Ranger?
his wasn't a
he-
healing spirit.
No, it was. Well, yeah, it was
swear
healing.
you
Oh,
did.
it was.
You
Oh
said
wait, it was
healing
healing
spirit.
spirit. Shit, never
is-
mind. You're right.
Is that? Oh, I didn't even realize that's a concentration spell.
All right. So
So just click it again.
yeah,
Click your
Okay.
D6.
perfect.
Also, I think I got 2 from you. Not.
She was casting at a higher level, right? Is that why it was 2d6?
Oh,
I
it's
didn't roll
2d6.
2d6.
You did. You rolled a 2 and then you rolled a 6.
It's because
Just
didn't
tell me
come
what the
through
healing is.
first
It's
time.
fine.
The
It
first
must be
one
2
was
and 2.
2.
Okay, so 2 and 2. So
I get
4.
4.
All right, give me a. So you're trying to pull yourself out from under the dragon and just
Yeah,
get out.
just get
Okay.
out from under it. Yeah.
Strength check.
All right. I'm gonna use that inspiration quas gave me.
Okay.
Just strength.
Just
Yeah,
strength.
that doesn't matter. I don't have. Yeah. Fuck. Ugh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the weight of the dragon and the uselessness of your limbs is making this a tough challenge, and you are unable to see yourself. I mean, pull yourself up, as you will spend another round in the lava. Nox.
Damn you, young man!
And I'm gonna charge right for that lava.
What?
Okay.
Grab
You're
him.
gonna do it too? We
right.
don't need 3 of us to die.
I can't go in the lava, so don't worry about me. I'll drop as soon as I touch it.
All right,
So the
Nox.
dragon's
You will
not
immediately
gonna-
take 54 points of fire damage as you jump into the
I
lava.
have that, so 27.
Absolutely
Okay.
beautiful. And you've grabbing him and you're gonna try to move him out.
Yes.
All right, give me a strength check, please. It's just all this is a strength contest from one of you.
I wonder what the DC is.
Oh.
As
You
you
might have
get
to leave me, guys.
into the
you might
lava-
have to leave me to die.
it is
Hey,
it
Kia,
is
Kia, I have an idea.
Okay, what's the idea?
I'm gonna polymorph the dragon.
That's
It's,
a good plan. Do that.
It's a
I don't
very
think
good
You
plan.
can't
Polymorph
you can't
over here.
polymorph dead objects.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah. Because they're not
I-
creatures anymore; they're objects.
Do I
That's
still have a grip on
dumb.
Shelt though?
you
It's okay.
you used your
one
action
shell.
to grapple him. If he's not resisting, you have held him. Now, Kia, or unless Nox had more, but I'll
Nox
say
is
that was your
gonna
action
pull
and your movement. So now you're set already for your turn. Kia.
I guess I'm going to charge and try and move the dragon once I figure out what's going on.
Okay. So you get up to the dragon, and how are you going to try to move him?
Oh lord.
Oh, Kia's a good out for this.
I'm going to grab what looks to be the lightest part of the dragon and just lift and
Yeet.
lift and yeet.
All right, give me a strength check.
Come on, lift and yeet.
With a 19, you get under the dragon and you relieve some of the weight. You're not yeeting it away. You do believe you have reduced the DC for a strength check to get him out.
Yes,
I have
As
Meditate.
long as you stand there and hold it.
Okay, I will stand there and hold it.
Okay.
Said he used to levitate.
The heat from
I
the
can't. It's more than 500 pounds.
Oh, fair.
A dragon is like 2,700.
Yeah, it's a good call. My
Yep, I
mistake.
looked it up.
Joy, it's your turn.
Can she turn it into
That was my idea,
a
though.
T-Rex?
Um,
Turn him into a T-Rex.
She gets to decide what she wants to do.
can I see Shelt or Kester?
You can see Shelt and Kester.
And which one of them looks worse off?
Definitely Shelt.
I am going to polymorph Shelt.
Okay, what are you polymorphing Shelt into?
Something big and scaly, like a T-Rex.
Okay, that's fair. You're from Silence's territory. They exist, and you've seen one for real. We had one in game. So, Shelt, you feel
Oh God.
yourself begin to enlarge. Your
Nox
flesh.
is holding on to me, right?
He is. Actually, Nox, give me a strength check, and this is going to be: do you manage to hold on so you're riding him at the end of the transformation, or do you fall off into the lava again? Okay, so you manage to hold on. Shelt, the first thing you see is your hand blistering red as if the lava is taking over and consuming your flesh. The pain suddenly subsides as everything around you begins to shrink. The weight of the dragon lessens. You're definitely not free, but you feel like it's a moot point at this moment, as you are now a large, red-scaled Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. Cool. That helps.
Now you just sidekick that dragon bitch out of the way.
Oh, Kia, you're that dragon you're no longer holding any of the weight up.
Okay.
It is definitely being held by Shelt's T-Rex
I'm
body.
also gonna move closer.
Okay.
so that I can be more useful if this lasts another round.
Jabo.
Yeah, I move closer, and let's say about right there, and I'm just gonna wait my turn because I have like a 1 level 1 spell slot, and I'm gonna use it to cure anyone who might down themselves.
All right. Kester, at the beginning of your turn, you're going to take 10d10 fire damage.
Go
It
for it.
rolls to 54.
I
So
was that
resistant,
by
yeah.
15.
Okay.
Well, don't you still have fire resistance too?
Yeah, I have that too. Yeah.
So we're going to take that to 27, and then you reduce it again with wizard stuff, or...
Wizard stuff, yeah. Blade Song, gotta use another Song of Defense. 3rd level spell slot. Down
Okay.
by 15.
popping them down. What do you want to do with your turn?
Concentration check first off.
Oh,
Make sure I
yes,
maintain
please.
Fly.
You're
yeah.
fine. It's amazing you managed to keep this thing up as you swim in lava.
It's the power of the Blade Song. It really has to be at this point.
I feel like
What'd I
this
take?
isn't even beating you as hard as those 2 wizards beat you when you were all roped up.
And I'll tell you one thing. They got like those burners out. It was terrible.
The hot pokers.
Yeah. Oh, it's another 12 points of damage. That's annoying.
And that's...
They trick-
I guess, yep, Shelt's out, so I'll jump out. My
Okay.
60 feet of fly.
All right.
I have an action. What do I want to do with that action? Yeah, sounds fine.
Yeah, I'm fine now. I forgot Polymorph was a bit of the druid.
There's
so
a
did
lot
I.
of gold here. I'm gonna stuff my
All
bag.
right, let me go ahead and pop that over. Move your token over here. Okay, Shelt, on your turn, you will take 10d10. It equates to 57 points of Tyrannosaurus Rex damage.
I'm still a T-Rex.
You are still a T-Rex.
I have 136.
So yeah, even max damage, you'd still be a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Walk out, walk out, walk out. Why are you all crowding around?
You do realize that in your Tyrannosaurus Rex form, you do not have the arms to grip the ledge and to pull yourself out. So I'm going to need an athletics check to kind of shimmy your big legs up and over. And
Oh, do a somersault. Tuck your chin to your
it's
chin.
nowhere.
Nat 20. I don't know why it rolled to the DGM.
That's
I don't know why
fair.
rolled
I
to
see it.
GM,
I
but
see it.
Nat 20. As
Um,
a T-Rex, 27.
That's amazing.
Nox, give me a dexterity or a strength saving throw, please. As Shelt takes a foot and does a scissor kick up as a T-Rex, bringing some of that agility of the years as a rogue into play. Swings his body around, throws his torso over the dragon, and almost does a ground somersault tumble to clear the range. His little arms are trying to mimic the movements his smaller body knows, but you all see the T-Rex and lava fling.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. from
Please
that.
do. I would love.
Oh my god.
All right, Nox falls back into the lava. At the
Wait, what? Oh.
Would I fall back into the lava?
Yep. You just
Okay.
did fall back into the lava, unfortunately.
Not. Lava's not for swimming.
That was, I assume, my movement
That's
for my
actually
action.
problematic.
My action, I got a big T-Rex mouth. Can I and
Om nom.
Can I gently,
Can I gently nom the
gently
door?
nom the
Gentle.
yeah, gently nom the dwarf.
Okay. Nox falls into lava. He would take lava damage on his turn. Instead, Shelt is going to take that damage for him as you
Yep.
stick your face back into lava.
Yeah.
You get a mouthful of lava. Probably.
52 points of damage as you dive
still
face
a
first
T-Rex.
again. And Nox, you watch as a T-Rex's mouth completely surrounds you, takes a big bite of the lava, pulls you out. It doesn't quite have time to settle and burn you. You've just been constantly burning this whole time. Anyway, as he pulls you out of the lava, fucking mouth first as a T-Rex.
Spits you
and
out.
I'll spit him out onto the ground. Away from the
That's a good
coins, so I
Bubba.
don't melt coins.
Nobody's left in the lava, right?
Yeah.
Let me
gonna,
sort
like,
out some
Pet
tokens.
Shelt's T-Rex leg and just that'll do, Shelt. That'll do.
It means I'll still burn flesh.
I am so sorry.
He is definitely blackened. The flesh where the lava was from like belly down is completely charred over. His jaw, his eyes, your eyes missing and bulging out on one side. Half your jaw is hanging loose from the attack, and he does not look like a very healthy Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I'm
Right,
so
George.
sorry. I
When-
forgot I burned too.
I have 25 T-Rex health currently.
Damn.
I'm gonna get ready for when he comes out of T-Rex form to just heal him.
I'm gonna
Should
spend
we
my
take a
time trying to
rest?
cut a piece of the dragon like tail off or whatever's sticking outside.
Yeah,
of the
actually,
lava.
before I stop being a T-Rex, could I grab the dragon and pull it out of the lava?
We will handle that after a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Dad and me out of here.
Hey.
We'll see you in 10 minutes, folks.
Almost forgot that you didn't. Also, can I
Bad
take
Dad,
off
one
the
second.
board? Is your
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does it keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy. Bad daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does it keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad daddy. Not your son. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Uncommon, and this is Uncommon Gaming, and we're the second half of episode 30, which we're gonna call "Smells Like Teen Burning."
Yes.
Thank you for the suggestion. I don't know if you said teen when you did it, but I've added
Nope. It was just smells like burning.
it. Yeah, great. That song got me through weird adolescence times. Welcome back.
I just have the Weird Al lyrics in my head, so.
Oh God, no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You just got back with me because we all just walked away from our computer, shook out all the wiggly wogglies that we get for sitting too long, and
Waffles.
waffles,
Warm cheesecake.
speed
Post
waffles.
almost death waffles.
I had honeycombs. They were good. So
Go good with long walks.
they do.
You've nearly burned it up twice in the same day now, so.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling about lava?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we get back to the scene, we'll open it up, and there's a T-Rex, and the party members, you're all kind of pretty rough, and there's probably only about half of a dragon left at this point as the rest of it's burning away in the lava.
Well, I did say I wanted to grab it and pull it out if I could.
Sure, you may absolutely do, and you'll see that it's a well done, heavily cooked first half, and a completely raw on the other side second half.
Okay.
May I try and eat that? I've never had dragon before.
I'm sure it's just like T-Rex,
Wait, before we go any further,
maybe older.
just need to make sure. Double tap.
And Nox is just gonna swing the hammer until he crushes that damn skull.
Okay,
Come on, Nox, there's no beard. You don't have to cut it off.
so as you begin to smash the dragon skull, bouts of lava and flame drip out and ignite a bit more, but it's pretty well squished after a few heavy swings.
I'll get me a chunk of dragon to eat then.
Okay, give me a survival check.
tastes.
Just pull some brain out of the melted skull that I just.
Might be the safest thing to eat.
Okay, you find a good piece of flesh on the neck. It takes you a while. You got to go in pretty deep, shear away some of what is just charcoal flesh at this point, for a reasonable, if not particularly pretty looking steak.
Guys, can we go home and go to Dino's?
Oh, I wonder how much they would cost for dragon.
I don't think
I feel like dragon might be regarded as
we have no
No,
way
the head
to
cracking,
have
never
a
mind.
dragon.
We also gotta figure out how to get off this island still, guys.
I can still do that.
Nox is
But it's
gonna
gonna be a
work.
while.
I had 9 days.
Nox is gonna work on getting a good sized bone chunk out of this dragon.
I want to help him.
Okay. How long's this is an hour for polymorph, right? Okay.
Yes.
So
as
what
long
are
as she holds concentration.
you doing for the next hour?
investigate the horde.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Stuffing
Someone
my
give me a hint
pockets
here?
with gold
Yeah, eat my
that's fine.
drago steak
and doing an investigation.
Joy finds gold.
Casey,
What's up?
do you want me to roll anything?
Sorry, I missed. Repeat what you said you were doing.
I'm pulling a bone to find a handle for that. For that.
I'm helping
Give me
him
a
cut the
survival
tail or
survivor
whatever to
check.
help him.
One of you at advantage.
Larry, you're the best at this, so Nox is gonna be like,
J-Bo, I need your
That's debatable.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'll
guidance you and help you with this.
So you're trying to find a handle for your hammer.
Yeah,
1d6 is guidance or 1d4?
D4.
Kester,
Yeah,
I got a 23 for my investigation, Casey.
as you look around, obviously lots of gold, more gold than any of you could feasibly carry. If you were to load your bags up with everything possible, I'll say add 15,000 gold. We'll just max
Is
it out.
that each
right
or per
there.
person?
Total.
That's only 300 pounds, though.
It's space. You can come back for more if you want. Making this quick. But it is just a large chunk.
You're gonna have to make a wagon for us to fabricate.
I can't do that. I can build something different.
Guys, it'll take him 9 days to build a boat. We'll just take trips.
You did find some other things. You found one bow of particular exquisite make. It seems to be it has a silver inlay into a dark, kind of a dark oak coloring, like a dark brown with silver inlay. It's unstrung and not flexed, but it does look potentially magical.
Okay, so we found a fancy bow.
Yep, fancy bow, long bow.
Matches your hair color, Shell. Well, no, Shelt's blonde.
Yeah, I'm blonde.
Well,
I want to.
Quiet, because I'm
I was just going to go through all the treasure first, and then handle each individual person. Sorry. There's a series of short swords, 3, particularly high quality. You're unsure magical or not. There is what looks to be kind of a full set of adventuring gear pushed off to the side. Looks like bits of flesh stuck into the seams and pieces of the armor that you see kind of remaining. The armor and the bag, particularly heavily burnt, but as you're going through it, you do find 2 bags that are impressively in good condition. 2 bags of holding.
You can carry a lot more coins now.
You can.
You can carry 25,000.
Okay, a lot of coins now.
You find gems and stones and other high quality materials, including high quality diamonds. 5 diamonds of 500 gold value or more for spell component use if you want, or all the gems together minus the diamonds, about 3,500 gold worth of. And this is all kind of mixed in with platinum and gold as well. There's also
Been looking for a bag of holding since day 1.
There is also a particularly nice belt, ring, and necklace.
I'm gonna go over and T-Rex poke Jamie.
I'll pat nose.
And I'll wave my arms around and poke her again.
I'll cast Healing Spirit.
You watch as some of the fleshy T-Rex.
He will turn in. It's a concentration, so he'll turn back into a person.
Okay,
Oh,
so
her
give me
way of smartly not doing it correctly.
give me a moment for this
Knowing.
description. As you do that, and you patted him first, he watches the kind of the flesh of the front of the nose just slid off his face, revealing a lot of bone and muscle tissue, and you cast Healing Spirit, dropping the concentration on Polymorph as the T-Rex form rapidly shrinks. The burnt flesh and the red scales of the T-Rex quickly receding to a blackened husk. Pain Shelt as your nerve ending screaming out in terror as you resume the original form. Your arms almost nubs, your fingers barely holding any flesh on. Your feet, you don't want to look.
Yeah, I help.
Yeah.
All right.
For 4.
As soon as he's out of it, I'm spending all of my healing slots on him.
Start dumping them as they come and gather around you quickly. The healing begins to take effect as everything begins to grow, pain and soothing wrapping itself around you all at once. You take a
I feel like
moment
this is
to.
a magical makeover.
It's like that Cinderella moment where it's like.
It's just much more gory.
I'm imagining, like, as this is happening,
God.
Kia just walks over to Kester eating the fucking dragon steak. Find anything good?
As
found a
you,
little bit.
as it all finishes repairing and flesh mends and comes together, you'll notice that your toes are gone.
Oh.
And the lava ate through them before you had a chance to be polymorphed and pulled out. The remains on the left side, one big toe of a fully healed and somewhat functional foot.
Hey, now we can be nut buddies.
Jamie, you're also very quiet.
What's up, nut buddy?
I'm fully healed now. You don't have to keep throwing healing at me.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
guys,
dumping everything I had, so.
no, I know how freaking crazy all this is, but we should just grab everything and go before the Navy gets here.
Yeah, we really should.
How long? How fast can we get some scales off the dragon, though?
That
You pick
was-
those, I'll pick the rest of the stuff.
That was my question. I was wondering, what did we get from our wolf survival?
You took some time, and you are, as they're saying, "Hey, we should go," and you pause and you start helping with the healing. You found part of the, gosh, trying to imagine the right parts of the dragon for the right sizes, but
Femur.
yeah, I was thinking in that area. There's a particularly good-looking femur that you just need a couple more swings on. Very. Would you roll again?
Jabo rolled a 15.
Yeah. No, you're gonna give me one more roll to make sure you can cleanly separate it, Jabo. You can do it at advantage with guidance again if you
Guidance.
Yeah, I think this next roll will be better. That one was a horrible roll.
like. Okay.
Oh, and
you
with
cleanly.
guidance.
Yeah, need more
Cleanly.
numbers.
You think that this is this is doable? Maybe you spend some time working, thinking about it, shaping it. This could work. It seems particularly sturdy.
Alright. Nox, I can't wait for you to shove this in your axe head. Or is it a hammer? Is it an axe or a hammer?
Axe.
Okay, I can't wait for you to shove it in your axe head.
Shelt, for the next 7 days, all of your dexterity checks that rely on movement of your feet will be at disadvantage. But it'll take you that much time to readjust.
I've got an important question because you said I was just a husk of flesh.
Mhm.
How much of my equipment am I deleting?
That's a fair question. I will let you be the judge. You make that decision.
Given the situation, I imagine the only things I'd have is just the rapier is magical enough to survive the fire until it melted and made me a polymorph, and then I would have dropped the bow when the thing hit me. So everything else is gone.
Naked.
Thank you, Spoopy. Well, your clothes polymorph with you, so yes, up to the point where you polymorphed.
Burn.
Whatever
The
burned.
question, the question is
Survived anyway.
You were up to the bottom of your ribs. In the lava.
Yeah.
That's where you were hanging on for dear life. So anything below there, yeah, that makes sense.
I'll give him my coat.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's,
I imagine my studded leather is worthless at this point because that's enough of it gone.
it wasn't magical, was it?
Nope. The only magical things I had were that mug and the rapier.
Okay. We'll say the studded leather reduced to leather for now until you get something else. Like there's enough of it left to be some padding.
I have a question for everyone else. If you allow me to take an hour, I might be able to make a sled, and we can get more out of here.
I mean, we have two of these magic. Oh, actually, that's a good question. Definitely do that. The bags are holding. If we flip them inside out, are they empty?
As you flip them inside out, more weapons and gems begin to fall out.
Castor, would you like me to detect magic?
Please do. Joy, is
Detecting
there a pearl worth 100 GP among these gems?
Yes.
I'll throw that to Jamie
I'm
or
gonna
to Joy.
use-
Guys, we gotta hurry up though. Seriously.
Yeah, no, we do.
Oh, you want me to use identify?
We got a lot of stuff here.
I grab one of the bags and start shoveling all the things like coins and gems that probably won't be magical in it.
Okay.
I'm
We'll have
gonna.
a coin bag and a fancy bag.
I really want an answer, so I know whether or not to do that ritual.
Do it. Do it.
So it is going to be an hour.
It's gonna be an
I'm
hour.
fine
Cool.
with
That gives us an hour to look at weapons. We can cast identify multiple times.
Okay.
We got the ability.
Casey, actually, I'm gonna look at vehicles. No, never mind. Screw it. I'm just gonna make a metal sled, Casey.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab 20 gold off to the side and just start making a sled.
Okay. You.
Does identify consume this? Oh, sorry.
It does
no,
not.
it does not.
Okay.
Thankfully.
you take some time. You detect magic. You create a sled. So for the first hour, Joy and Kester and Kia, you see a whole host of magical objects.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna need
shit.
one of you to start writing these down.
I am on it.
Okay. There is a +1 longsword. There is a +2 longsword. There are 3 +1 short swords. The bow, I need to bring that up, but the belt of giant strength, ring of protection, a necklace of parapet of health.
What level of giant strength?
The lower one, I forget the
Hill.
yeah.
Built of giant strength. Hill. Ring of protection.
Let me bring up the magic item, the bow. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. The bow itself is an oath bow.
Okay.
Oh,
That works.
Jabo is John now.
right.
The gems and the gold that pop out of that, all the money it doesn't matter. It's a gold value that you're gonna have to carry in weight, not gems. Right. So more gold, more platinum, more gems. No diamonds. There's the couple of pearls.
Is there chalk?
Sure.
Checking.
Sure. There's chalk.
There's chalk. Okay.
You can have chalk.
That's important for Kester.
10 potions of healing. Basic potions of healing. And what did I say? Gems, belt. I got the belt, necklace, the ring, the weapons. That's it.
You're still
That's
writing all
magical.
this down, right?
Yep. Still writing it down.
Okay, I put one of the pearls in my inventory, so if you put those on there, go ahead and take it off.
And that takes approximately 20-ish minutes of your time. And Nox, you're about 1/3 of the way through your ritual. What are we doing during this time?
As soon as I hear that there's a belt of giant strength, I'm like,
Can I put that on so I can start getting ready for it?
I don't see why not. What do you think?
I
mean,
start
yeah.
putting it around his waist while he's doing his ritual.
Thank you, Jabo.
I don't want to. Yep, I just don't want to keep you from what you're doing. Just don't mind me. Here it is. All right, snap.
What about to Nox?
What's the other stuff do, Kester?
I mean, you're the one who did cast the rituals.
Oh, I know, but I didn't. You the one that wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
Kind of go.
You
into
have
a
the list, right?
trance.
I have the list. Yes.
Okay, good.
As a ring of protection.
I know what most of the items do on this list, but I don't know what.
For the most
All
part,
of
they're
them
all
do.
bonuses. Parapet of health, the ring of protection, and the belt are
Parapet of
different.
health. I got the wrong item.
Yep.
I had amulet of health. So parapet of health. I'm gonna spell that wrong.
Periapt.
I think I know what that does.
Stream stay open so I can keep getting my pals points, please.
I'm gonna.
Neat.
Guys, do you think we should go outside and see
Only 2 bags of
if
holding.
there's people coming?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll head out.
I'm still making a sled.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to join me, I don't know if everyone else is busy, but I'll be a lookout.
Can I try skinning the dragon?
So you give me a survival check.
Yeah.
So those who aren't doing skinning or identifying can take a short rest. So that's Shelt and Kester. Jabo's obviously you're scouting, so you're disqualifying yourself at this moment. If you get to the full hour. Jabo, you get out. Give me a perception check. I don't know why I said those words because I'm about to make it. Never mind.
13 is my
Oh, you're passive?
passive.
Yeah, no, with a 13, there are definitely large groups of people making their way up the mountain. Looks like a large chunk of the army is on their way up.
Yeah, I run back to tell the group. I was thinking of something else, but no, Joe.
Guys, the army's already making its way up the mountain. We don't have too much more time. Shall we work on a cover story or something, or should we?
I think we should just go.
I mean, we have a bag. We fill the bags of holding, get the weapons, and run.
Yeah.
All right. We can.
And as a note, this is entirely arcane.
Yep. I figured as much. This is bad juju.
Yep.
So,
Yikes.
What is
No.
entirely arcane?
Don't
All of the
mention
items? Okay.
We'll have stuff to divide at the boat, but we need to get out of here right now.
Yep.
So if we have to leave some money, we leave the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just carry what we can.
I got
This man had no
golden
books.
pearls. I got golden pearls.
Nox, you
This
can
boy
do
had
the
no books. This
the
is
gold
unfortunate.
weight math later, right?
Yeah.
I've already got the gold weight math if we're just grabbing
Perfect.
bags. If we're just grabbing 2 bags, 50,000 gold.
Okay.
Nice.
Remind me, how sheer was the cliff if you were to just like try to lay backwards and slide down it?
It would theoretically be a really steep slide of a speed that you might be able to survive. It's probably the scraping of the rocks against your body on the way down that would kill you.
It's okay. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Is there only one way down the path?
Kester, give me a wisdom check.
Yeah, wisdom check it is. Check, damn it.
What'd you get?
4.
Oh,
Got
4.
a full.
Never mind.
The character, sorry, the player remembers a second path. Does the character?
What's that? You remember? If you remember a second, I mean, it's only like 30 minutes ago.
Okay, there's 2 paths. There's the main path that the army's going to take, and then the shitty little side path that we can probably get around.
Is that the one we
Yeah.
took up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ethan, I could take the bags down if you'd like.
Or I could take the bags and be invisible, or you could take the bags and I could make you invisible. I have one
Or I
spell
could,
slot
and I can levitate down.
on that.
Why are we taking
on
the?
that.
Why are we separating?
In case we get caught, at least the
Exactly.
magical items.
Oh, I
will
didn't
be
think
confiscated.
we were gonna separate. I just thought we were gonna make the person holding the items that we're not supposed to have invisible.
Either way, I just know if they're farther away from the army, the better.
Yeah, the faster we can get out of here is the better.
That's why I was
That's a
going to
good
just.
And
We're talking you along.
Okay. All right. So you get to the mouth of the cave. You've worked your way back through the tunnels, and you're at the. You have two paths that you took to get up here. There's the sheer cliff, and then there's the wider path, and then there's the steep descent that Jabo mentioned earlier. You could climb down it. You could make a climb check. Maybe not a slide down your back check, but
Can I make a levitate down check?
you could.
Here's
You are
a-
magical players. You tell me.
Here's a dumb question.
I can
How
dumb
far
it.
is how far is it to the ground?
The ground from here down is, give or take, 600, 700 feet.
600, 700 feet?
Does my passive insight of 22 make me think that he's considering doing arcane magic?
I mean, if you,
I'm
I
absolutely
feel like
considering arcane magic.
I don't think you should do that. That's too close.
It's fine.
And the dragon is dead, and there's no way to prove that the dragon did it if the dragon is dead.
They don't know when.
Better than-
Ah, you're pushing your luck.
I like the idea of us just going now.
And
Yeah,
I
let's
start
go.
walking towards the shaky edge that we came up.
Okay. Now, you do know the shaky edge really quickly connects with the main path, and the army has not reached that section yet. So if you were to leave immediately, you will hit the path the army hasn't traveled yet. If you wait too long, they'll come around and see you anyway. There might even be a point, depending on the size of the army, where you're just trapped on both sides. You don't know how big they are, or how long the other path is.
How far away are they right now?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Does my passive of 17 do anything?
Yeah, it's fair. Passes are wonderful things, aren't they? But give me a check anyway, because you might want to be more specific.
Okay. Nope, that's passive.
So with a 17, you see two sections of army. You see the front moving around the bend, give or take 2 miles from the very bottom of the trail, working their way up.
They're 2 miles away.
That sounds fair. 2 miles.
Okay, yeah, no, we can do arcade magic, but we have to do it fast now.
The drop's too big.
You can cast it as a reaction, right?
Yeah, but it's good for 60. No, it's good for a minute. Never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can jump.
All of us.
Yeah, we just all jump. Just don't be more than 60 feet away from me.
How powerful of a spell does it have to be?
Well, I am out of first level, so it will be 3 second levels and a third level.
Don't waste any on me.
You said don't be too far away from you. Should we all just huddle around you and jump as one?
Yep,
Guys, I think this is a terrible idea.
Brilliant.
It
What
100%
other
is.
options do we have, Joy?
We could melt into the forest.
Yeah, but we
We
do that
have
when we
to
hit the
get
bottom.
down first.
They're like 2 miles away, right?
At the edge of the path, meaning we have to get down the path to get to the forest first.
Oh, so then we time it so that we hit the small trail while they can't see us, and then we get behind them and we go.
But we don't know
Assuming
how
they
big
don't
the army
pincer.
is.
And
If
it's
the
also
army's
assuming they
too
don't
big,
pincer.
we can't ignore it. Yeah.
What if we went down the small trail and then we blazed off into the woods in the opposite
We
direction?
still wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
That's
This is
what
our
we've been
best
having a
bet.
conversation about for the past couple of minutes.
Running out of time here.
Our other option is to climb down.
Let's just do it. I trust
I'm
you.
gonna.
Shelt, you mind sitting on my shoulders just so we don't lose you?
Sure.
Wait a second, we might have a different problem. How many of us are there?
I can levitate, so don't worry about me.
Cool, so I don't need to count you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5. 5. Cool. Then we're actually right at what we need. It's a good thing you can levitate.
Right?
Otherwise, you'd
choice.
be having a very different journey than we would.
I'll go ahead and climb up on Nox's back.
Yep. I'll hold on to Kester. Like, all right, let's all grab the wizard. We'll jump at the same time.
I
We
don't know
don't
if I
need to
like
hold on to
the
him.
wording on that.
Just run.
Yeah,
Run.
but just jump.
And Nox is gonna make a running jump and hop.
Wait, without.
Wait, what? Dude, don't jump
wait,
before me!
No,
What are you doing?
You're jumping right then.
You said
I
I
don't-
didn't say I jumped!
Nox and
I
Shelt
thought you
descend
said
down the
jump.
mountain at a high speed. What are you doing?
You
We
fucking
run
assholes!
and jump. We
Jump
run and
after
jump.
them!
I'm going to
I was gonna
step
say,
off
I
the ledge
grab
and
Kester's
levitate
ass.
down.
Oh,
I
Jesus
grab
Christ!
Kester's ass and throw him and Joy.
All
What are
right.
you fucking doing?
Casually step off the
All
ledge.
right. So
and
this is
levitate
this is an interesting moment because this is reaction speeds, which is initiative, which is not normally how you do saving throws, but for at the moment, I just love the confidence in which Nox said what he said, so we're gonna go with it.
I thought I heard him say jump, and I'm a fucking dumbass.
So Kester, Joy, Jabo, give me initiatives, please.
Oh, jeez.
Just as a saving throw.
That's amazing.
Hopefully I can roll really high. Oh, there's no icon to roll, right?
Okay. I guess I should roll mine too, huh?
I did not see that one coming.
Are you gonna roll?
Well, it's fine. It's probably fine.
Mine really doesn't want to roll.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
So, love fun
Here's
scenarios.
hoping a dead body cushions shells.
As
It'll be fine.
Nox takes a moment, that takes no moments, as he charges ahead because he heard the word jump, and Shelt is grabbing on the new belt of giant strength, giving him a great amount of clearance. He's 21 feet away from the cliff immediately before you have a chance to react, Shelt. Jabo and Joy, you grab each other, you jump out after him. Kester's hesitating a moment to get the jump, and he jumps
Wait,
out
can't
after.
he go with me if I grabbed him? Because I said I
Oh,
was
you grabbed
grabbing him.
Kester.
Yeah, I said I grabbed Kester and then
That's
Joy.
true. Oh,
Tried
you,
to grab Kester and then yeet me.
all right. So yeeting somebody is a bit of a difficult thing. It's not as smooth. They don't get his full jump speed. He wasn't prepared. So some things happen. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to carry that on next time on Delving in Deep.
We have got
number
10 minutes,
31.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Daddy. Yeah, but that's too
10
good.
minutes, you asshole.
That is too good. That is too good of a spot.
Yeah, no. What I said was I grabbed
grabbed
Kester, and then I was like, wait, I would also grab Joy.
Absolutely. And you did. You made your full jump, pulling their weight behind you a bit and probably tripping them up as Nox and Shelt began their descent down the mountain at a huge leap. It felt really good for a moment.
Damn it.
But take some time to think about, like slow-mo, your characters are going to look around, observe the situation.
He survived the dragon so that you could TPK us up.
I need to do some physics work between this, because there's a distance to cover.
Do not calculate terminal velocity at the beginning of the jump.
Acceleration is 9 point.
A giant whale.
You have to calculate their weight and their air resistance.
Y'all are great.
A lot of petunias.
Oh my god.
I mean, so Kester, was your plan to cast Featherfall at the beginning of the jump, or right before you hit the bottom?
I think I have to cast it as I begin falling. But if I could, let me read actually, because it was still in the planning phases, and then it became the plan.
Yeah, no, you can think about this between the weeks, because I'm good with either. It does not say anything particular. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in for episode 30. We've done 30 episodes of Delving in Deep. We're coming, we're like 3 months away from a full year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how that works. Whatever, we'll talk about it next week.
No, that's fine. That's beautiful. So we're gonna talk some quick notes and admin notes then before we close out. Anybody here be streaming afterwards?
I'm gonna make food, but I will be.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have anybody's.
And think about what just happened.
Think about it. I would love to know Shelt's like immediate reaction to these things.
I think it's just a sigh. It's a deep
It's a
sigh.
sign. It's a sign.
Oh,
We were meant to die.
Y'all
and
are
now
great.
It's gonna happen.
okay.
I do love that.
Full health.
So the calendar. Taking a quick look at the calendar. Tomorrow, give or take 6:30, probably. Well, I put 6:30 my time, so about sometime tomorrow around 4:30 or 6:30 your time in the Pacific. I'm going to be streaming my first art stream. I have got myself a tablet.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me a better artist, but we're gonna have some fun. It's a new show that I'm gonna call Over 9,000 Hours, which is two puns at once. So everything you do or want to do, you can accomplish. It's very easy to learn a skill and master it. I've been saying it for years. It's time
It
to
only takes over 9,000 hours.
10,000, in fact. 10,000 hours is what they say. You're right. Get your 10,000 hours in. But essentially, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is in that tablet in my time and show you that you can accomplish anything you want. We're gonna learn to draw. That's the end goal that I have in mind. But the second worst thing you can do is tell people your dreams, because then that's satisfying and your body feels good for achieving nothing. It's really weird how it works. We can talk about it later. So that's what we're going to do Wednesday. Thursday, feel free to check out Bruno's stream. It's in the promotion. It's Kairos. It's awesome. Come hang out. On Friday, we have Deputy Delvers number 10. We left them off in the frigid wilderness of Actune Cemetery, where the cold and the temperatures were taking over, and we're going to pick up that story. So, last,
About that.
right? Deputy Group 3 this Sunday as well. And all of these games and more in the calendar below. You can actually see it and click on it, or use the scheduled command. It works pretty well. So,
Guys, don't you want to know more about the Schokoladentutor?
I want to know more about the Schokoladentutor. I don't even know if I said those right.
How the Schokoladentutor got so chubby. I'm sure it was all of the chocolate.
We could not fit enough players in, so both Jabo and Joy, right? But Larry and Jamie are playing the same character that I restrict their ability. They switch multiple personalities, and We force them in or out of the character. It's interesting. It's a lot of fun. Let's see if it actually works in the long run. Monday, Joy, are you doing Dead by Daylight?
This next Monday, yes, that is the plan.
Next Monday, check out Joy for Dead by Daylight. You got a full team? Should people be reaching out to you?
Yeah, if you want to play, I think I got 2 people interested right now, maybe 4. I'm gonna try and start at 7.
I'm also super interested in like one night of Sea of Thieves. If anybody's out there, I make a pretty solid sea captain. Maybe I'll even give you Piles voice for an evening. I don't know. 4 players, but that
Maybe in Southern Piles or the secondary
I don't know. I don't know. We can go on an adventure. I don't feel like making it like a long-term game. I got way too many of those, but I would like a good afternoon with that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Anything else? That's a lot of announcements. I have announcements now. Enough to talk about from y'all. What about you guys?
I'm doing Digital Beer Fest on Friday, and I think everybody should do it.
What?
They're doing another one on May 23rd, Seattle Beer Fest.
Ooh, nice.
I'm learning 3D rendering on Rhino. I've got 3 tasks already.
Nice.
Rhino's a fun program.
It
I'm
is.
gonna learn that too. Yeah.
He's taking commissions maybe, but probably not. It's real expensive though. Like, it takes him a lot of hours, and 3D development's expensive. There you go, Jabo. $1,000 an hour. I'll put you on the spot. I'm kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna hit the Bad Daddy button. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week, and we'll see if anybody dies this time, because that's where we love to leave our cliffhangers. Bad Daddy me out.
Literally off a cliff.
Oh boy.
Bad Daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the deck. Why does it keep kicking me in the deck?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy.